Hello my loves and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Crystal, the Crystalline Priestess. I'm sorry for singing because I suck. But today I thought that we would have a look at what is coming for you throughout August. So we're going to do a little taroscope. I'm just going to do a quick 3-card pull for every zodiac sign. So you can watch this for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus and your north node. Or you can watch this and apply it to wherever it fits in your chart. So say your Mars is in Leo, then if you wanted to watch the Leo reading and sort of put it into where that fits, if you know what I mean. So yeah, you can use this reading for however you like, but if you just want to go standard, you can do your sun, moon, rising, and your north node and your Venus. So, you know, wherever suits you, my love. I am going to include a song for every single one of the signs because I just love music, and I'm sure that some of you guys too. So you can find that in the description box. I think it's going to be underneath all the timestamps, so you can just go through and choose it from there. And yeah, I reckon we should just get straight into the video because this is probably going to take me a while. Woo! Love you guys. Mwah. See you in your timestamp. Okay, Aries, I nearly just set my hair on fire trying to turn the camera on, so that's off to a good start. I'm going to pull one card now for what is your strength? What is Aries' strength in the month of August? This Aries strength. Ooh, all right. So you've got the 8 of Swords. That coming out with in your strength position tells me that I feel like you're going to be mastering your mind, my Aries friends. This feels as though in the past you've been caged in, restricted, trapped in your own thoughts and your own thought process that's telling you, you know, things. I was literally just saying this in another reading I did this morning, so this feels like a pretty potent energy that might be going on throughout the month of August. I wanted to say the week of August, so this might be really prominent in your first week as you actually breaking through the mental restrictions that you've placed upon yourself previously, and not even so much that you've placed it upon yourself, but the circumstances in your life have obviously led to you feeling like you were a little bit restricted, caged, like stuck in your own, it's like a mental prison essentially when the 8 of Swords comes out. You see how she's literally standing there with a blindfold on, just trapped between all these swords. I'm also noticing, you know, it's Monica. We all know that Monica can just drive herself loony with some of the stuff that she can't get like out of her head, you know. She's very neurotic, that Monica. So yeah, I'm just really seeing this as the fact that it's coming up in your strength. And what number? It's an 8. So, you know, 8 to me does correspond to strength, as well as, oh, this is interesting because the Lionsgate portal is actually happening in August. So I feel as though this Lionsgate portal might be really potent for you guys in helping you to release a lot of the mental restriction that has been really just making a big impact on your life and keeping you stuck and restricted and restrained from going out and actually like expressing yourself and doing what it is that you know you need to do and what you want to do. Because the interesting thing is, like, you know, Aries, my goodness, you guys are amazingly strong-minded and strong-willed, and like there's no stopping an Aries, but it feels as though you might have been going through a little bit of a period of time where you've felt that restriction and you haven't felt like quite free to, you know, be your lovely little ram self and go ram your way through life. So, you know, this definitely is a really, really beautiful moment for you to be able to actually start to loosen the grip in your mind and to be able to let things go a little more. And I'm really noticing the fact that it's really all that purple behind her. So it feels like it might be a bit of a third eye opening where you're starting to see things from a higher perspective and you're starting to allow information in that maybe has been eluding you previously. Oh, okay, well, a card just flipped out of my hand, so I'm going to have to take it for you because I feel like that was relevant. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Judgment in reverse, so it feels as though you might have been dealing with some other people's opinions or even your own opinions about yourself where you just don't feel quite good enough, where you feel like you just don't have the wherewithal and the capability to go for what you want. But the thing is, you have got the 9 of Cups, my love. See how satisfied Phoebe is? She is stoked. She's got all those cups sitting there behind her. It's like everything's come into fruition. So, you know, you've got the 8 and you've got a 9. So that's a progression. I really do feel as though this Lionsgate portal is going to be a really big deal for you guys. And you're going to essentially find your way out of a situation that feels like it's been really sticky and stuck and just felt really mentally draining and mentally exhausting and kept you caged inside a box. Like, you are an Aries. You need to fly free. I mean, you're not, you know... I don't know why I'm using bird references, but it feels relevant. Next card is going to show me what your weaknesses are. So what is Aries' weakness in the month of August? We have movement, choices, and decisions in reverse, and destiny in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So destiny, I'm not, like, this deck, I'm not entirely sure what every card corresponds to. I'm pretty sure that that's the Wheel of Fortune. I don't think it's the Chariot. But either way, the way I'm seeing it is it's similar energy to the Wheel of Fortune. So destiny. It feels like what I was saying, your challenge and your weakness this month is being able to move forward in this new direction, because I feel as though you're having a revamp in your mental capacity, and you're seeing things in a different perspective, and you're having that third eye awakening. But it's definitely going to take you making some choices and making some decisions and just deciding to leave some things behind and some things in the past that really, really, really need to go. When I see the Destiny card or the Wheel of Fortune, I really see that as, when it's in the reverse, it's like being stuck in a karmic loop. It's going round and round and round in a circle and not quite getting to where you want to go. And that's really a lot of that 8 of Swords energy, which is just, you know, being so stuck and so trapped in a feeling or a thought or a certain situation, and you just feel as though you can't quite get out. So I feel as though what you really do need to work on this month is making a decision and making that choice and going forward with what it is that you need. I feel as though I'm noticing how, look, there's all these different options for you to take, so you have to pick one. You know, what is going to make your heart fulfilled? What is going to ease your mind? What is going to make you feel rooted and grounded and stable? And what is going to ignite your creativity and make you feel as though you're actually nurturing the part of yourself that needs to be expressed right now? And it was just 5:55 on the clock. So that's big changes. Big changes are definitely coming through for my Aries. That is really, really good, really, really positive. But and the fact that you pulled this 9 of Cups with your strength, I feel as though you're going to do this. Like, this is something that you're going to commit to, and that you're really just going to decide, you know what, I'm tired of judging myself, I'm tired of other people's opinions, I'm tired of feeling judged by other people, I'm tired of giving a fuck. You are the king/queen of not giving a fuck, Aries, so it's time to really step into that and not give a flying fuck. You really need to go forward. I'm sorry for my swearing, but that's just what I do. If you're an Aries, you're probably going to enjoy it. But you know, it's just time to go, it's time to trust, it's time to know that you have what it is that you need. And once again, like I was saying with this other card, oh, and there too, see all that purple? Then on this card, we've also got all that purple. So this is definitely, you're having a third eye chakra activation. So you might be starting to trust your intuition, and that's a word of advice. I feel as though you really need to start trusting your intuition a lot more than you have in your past, because this is not trusting your intuition. The 8 of Swords is someone that cannot trust themselves, isn't trusting their intuition, isn't trusting anything. It's like the swords are an example of thoughts, and those thoughts are keeping you stuck and trapped because you're believing in something that isn't true. The thing that's always really interesting about the 8 of Swords is the fact that that person, they may be blindfolded, they may be surrounded by all their swords, but to be honest, they could get out. Look at how, you know, they're not actually trapping her in. She's not even tied to anything. Like, yeah, she might have some body things on, but she could really just walk on out. Or she could even knock the swords over if she wanted to. So I feel like that is what you're actually going to do this month, is you're going to decide to just knock those swords over, and you're just going to go for what it is that you need to. So I'm going to get a card for the overall energy of August for you. What is the overall energy for Aries? Spirit, what is the overall energy for the month of August for my beautiful Aries? Mars, force in the reverse at the bottom. So not forcing things, allowing things to happen with a lot more fluidity. Oh my god, and as I say that, we have water element sensing. So like I was saying, I feel as though you're actually going to open yourselves up to sensing a lot more of your abilities, your intuition. You're going to allow things to happen a lot more than you've been striving, and maybe that's been a part of what's been keeping you guys feeling stuck, is the fact that you have been striving so hard, and Spirit's asking you to actually slow down and allow things to happen a little more, because sometimes when we strive and we're trying so hard, we actually box and cage ourselves into something that doesn't really get us anywhere, because we're too focused on the fact that we need to get it to a certain place to be like accomplished, or to have something be successful or anything like that. This is more so allowing things to happen. At the bottom of the deck you have Saturn, truth. So Saturn's a big deal. Saturn's always a big deal. Saturn is moving back to, that's Jupiter. Jupiter, I'm thinking of that though. So Jupiter is moving back into Aquarius this month, I do believe. So I feel as though and Saturn is currently in Aquarius, I'm pretty sure. So that feels like a big deal as well. Like, it feels though this is a time for you to begin to, it's like coming back to something. It's coming back to something that feels like you've boxed yourself in around not knowing how to move forward and how to actually go through with something, and now you're going to come at it from a whole different perspective. You're going to come at it with a lot more ease and flow and balance and grace, and I feel as though you're just going to let things move with fluidity a lot more than you're going to push and push, because at the same time, as much as you guys are a ram, you are a ram. So, you know, it's like great to have all that boldness and strength and to just like charge hard at something, but sometimes things require thought, and they require a sense of just balance and inner knowing, and I'm getting divine feminine energy. So, you know, Aries can be a very masculine energy, which is go, 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 strive, do, make, happen. And feminine is open, let go, receive, let things sort of just happen with ease and flow. So that is pretty exciting, and I feel like that is exactly what is coming for you this August. So that was that. That is your reading, Aries. The month of August is looking like a totally fresh, new perspective. It's a bit of a revamp, and I'm pretty sure that the Lionsgate is going to be pretty important for you guys. So let me know what you think. Let me know if this resonated. Let me know if you want to get a personal reading. All of the information is down below. And make sure that you check out your song, my Aries, and your other signs. So I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, my Taurus loves. Welcome to your August tarot scope. We're going to have a look at what your strengths, your weaknesses, and the overall energy of August is going to be for you, my Taurus love. So what is Taurus's strengths for the month of August, please, Spirit? Thank you. We've got 2 cards. We'll take them. Ooh, okay, interesting. Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords on the bottom of the deck for you, which Aries also got, so there might be a bit of a Taurus-Aries connection going on with y'all guys. So you have first out the 3 of Cups. That's pretty cool. Look at Monica, Rachel, and Phoebe all there having a nice little shindig together. And then we have the 2 of Cups. So that's pretty cool. You have the 2 and the 3 of Cups. So this feels like it's a month about relationships. And the fact, once again, like I was saying with Aries, because you actually got that 8 of Swords coming out in your strength position, I feel like you're actually going to be coming through having a lot less of, a lot less mental anguish and strife when it comes to your relationships. And I feel like this is a lot of relationships. So this could be talking, I feel as though this is talking about romantic relationships as well as relationships that you have with your friends and family and just people that are close to you. So for the month of August, you guys are actually going to have a lot of, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people reaching out to you, a lot of people wanting to hang out with you, a lot of people wanting to just do things with you and just spend time with you and celebrate and talk and have fun and maybe even drink. So there might be a little bit of drinking in there for you and just enjoying yourself. I mean, you guys are Taurus, and Taurus loves good food and good wine and good friends and good company and just good chills and good times. So I feel as though something that's really positive for you this month is the fact that you are definitely going to be having just some really good times with people that are around you. And with that 8 of Swords coming out, maybe it does feel as though you guys have been maybe going to a bit of a period where you haven't quite been connecting with people, or you haven't wanted to quite connect with people. And you know, Uranus is in Taurus, it is in your sign. Uranus is is the planet of just abrupt big changes and life-changing changes, and it's awakening, and it's just a very, very intense energy, and I am a Taurus moon, and I have been just feeling it so hectically. I feel as though a lot of Taurus moons, my partner is also a Taurus moon, so you know, we both at the same time just had to move. We had to get out of here. We had to switch things up. So Taurus is going through a big switch up, and that might be that Eight of Swords, where it's caused a lot of strife and a lot of pain and a lot of suffering and a lot of just like going back and forth and anxiety and not quite knowing what's going on, because Taurus is such a grounded sign. We don't like change, and that's like one of the probably the harder things to deal with Taurus, because we are so like comforted by our comfort zone sort of thing. Like, you know, if we find a nice cafe that we like, we'll go to the same cafe. If we find, like, it's just that sort of energy where we just really don't like to have things stripped from us. And Uranus coming into Taurus has done exactly that. Taurus suns, Taurus moons, Taurus risings, my goodness, it's just been like, and have a look at where Taurus is in your chart. You know, things have probably changed in retrospect to that. So what's coming through is the fact that for August, it feels as though it's like a balance and a harmony coming back together. And this feels like particularly with relationships and with people that are outside of like you. It's not so much even that you are, well, no, I feel like we could, I'm not going to say that, because I was going to say it's not so much you that is having this big major realization. It's like other people are starting to find that you are, well, this might be relevant actually. I feel like people are starting to see you as being, you know, totally different and totally like revamped, and they're really interested in what it is that you have to say and what it is that's going on with you. I'm just really noticing these three, and it's like I feel as though maybe some of your friends just have been a little like not sure about what's going on with you, because you've been in this like dark sort of turbulent place, and you felt a little stuck and trapped in full 44 on the camera. So it's like your foundations have definitely been rocked, and people haven't really quite known like how to help you or how to go about things with you. And this feels like this month you are going to really have that sort out, and people are really going to just enjoy your company. And this might even be that you meet somebody that feels like a really significant person in your life, or it could be that the person that is already significantly in your life, you're going to have a bit of like a revamp and really just enjoy each other's company that much more. It's like this is a card of equal balance and compromise, and just knowing that two people are literally on the same path and are trying to create the same thing. So you remember these guys, if you ever used to watch Friends, one of them wanted to get married, one of them didn't, it was blah blah blah. This gives me the vibe that they've both come into the acceptance that, you know what, they really love each other, they really care about each other, and they really want to make things work together. So let's have a look at your weaknesses. I also really want to say that the Lionsgate portal is, oh my god, the Lionsgate portal is coming through in August as well. So this is a big deal, and you know, that might be something that you've been trying to manifest for a long time, is actually genuine relationships and people that feel like an equal playing field, and that what's the word, like there's an equal give and take and an equal energy exchange, and there's a balance, and you know, nobody's going behind each other's back and going, oh, you know, it feels as though it's like really balanced between everybody. So the card that you have for your weaknesses is actually Love Begins, with movement, choices and decisions on the bottom. So Aries also got this card, so I feel as though there's definitely might be an Aries and a Taurus connection for some of you guys. But the fact that this is coming out with your weaknesses is, I feel as though this is something you really need to allow yourself to be open to, especially with that Eight of Swords coming out. You really need to be open to the fact that you are wanting, you know, the universe wants to pour love into your cup. The universe wants to give you everything that you need and that you deserve. And see how beautiful, like, you know, there's rainbows there, and that water is just absolutely gorgeous. It feels to me as though this is the hand of spirit trying to offer you a brand new beginning, somewhere that you really, like, in your heart are hoping and dreaming of. But the fact that you had movement, choices and decisions coming up in the reverse also shows me, and I'm being drawn to the fact, you see those two rings just there? It's like you have to meet the universe halfway. So I feel as though you can't just expect these relationships to work out. You also have to do some sort of work on your own, and you have to do some sort of, you know, trying to meet the universe on an equal playing field and saying, okay, well, yeah, I don't want to be feeling stuck and trapped in this annoying Eight of Swords energy anymore. That just makes me feel like I'm going nowhere, and like nobody sort of gets me and nobody understands me. I want to be more open to other people, and I want to move forward with other people. So you need to make that decision that you want to experience something different. And the universe is very much trying to give this to you. Like, this is an Ace of Cups vibe. This is pretty much the cup that is just so full that it's pouring over, and it has so much to give. It's so full that it's pouring into that beautiful river, and it's just, you know, how beautiful is that? Anyone can go drink from that. Animals can drink from it. You can go drink from it. Like, you guys can get on floaties and float down it. Like, it's pretty much just accepting that the universe is trying to offer you a beautiful cup that's filled with love, and you really have to take it. And that's the thing with the aces as well. Aces are always a divine opportunity, but we're the ones that have to do the work to make it go somewhere and do something. So that is pretty much, that's a pretty clear message, I feel. So what is the overall energy that is surrounding Taurus for the month of August, please, Spirit? What is the energy that is surrounding Taurus for the month of August? So on the bottom of the deck you have Mercury, mind. So this is definitely a lot of mental stimulation going on. There's a lot of thinking, and that's that Eight of Swords as well. There's thinking, going back and forth. Should I, shouldn't I? What should I do? What shouldn't I do? Is this person, you know, I feel as though you might be a little bit unsure about the people in your life, especially with Grand Cross Provoker coming out as your overall energy. So this is definitely telling me that there is definitely some energy that needs to be worked through in the month of August. There's a little bit of tension and fighting and conflict between people, and I feel like that's why the strengths that came out for you is essentially the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. So eventually you are going to find this balance with with some of the people in your life. It's going to be really beautiful. But there are definitely some people that you probably need to decide that you need to let go of and that you need to move on from. This card, however, does talk about the fact that this is when it's really difficult, when you're going through a really difficult period of time with someone, but it's not someone that you want to let go. It's somebody that you want to work through with, and you want to find that you're on the same equal playing field with. It just requires a lot of effort and a lot of recognition for who that person is and who, you know, what you're trying to create together, and just trusting that you can both create it together. It's like a really intense, really powerful, really antagonistic energy, but at the same time, it's once again for you. I feel as though the universe never gives us anything that we cannot handle. So this is coming up for a reason, and you really need to focus on opening your heart to that love and letting it in, instead of trapping yourself with that Eight of Swords and allowing things to feel stuck and stagnant and not really wanting to open yourself up to the people around you. Because I think that Spirit is really trying to open you up to people, and you're really still resisting it. And I understand that completely, Taurus, because we've been going through total and utter bullshit. So this is what I have for you guys. This is what is coming in the month of August. Let me know if this resonated. Make sure that you check out your moon and your risings and whatever sign is relevant to wherever it is in your thing. Reach out to me if you want a personal reading. All the information is in the description box below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel and all that sort of jazz, and I will see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah, and check out your song. Love you guys. Gemini. Every time I get all up in Gemini energy, I get all like, woohoo! You guys are always really fucking fun. It's such a a fly energy. You remind me of a fly. It's like, alright, so anyway, welcome, my beautiful Gemini friends. We're going to have a look at what is going on for you in the month of August. Ooh. We're going to check out what your strength is, what your weakness is, and what the overall energy for you is in the month of August, and what you need to be doing, and, you know, just all that sort of jazz. So what is the strength of Gemini in August, please, Spirit? You got two cards too. Alrighty, strengths in August for me Geminis. You have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck in reverse. Ba, 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 ba. fucking focus. I know that's a hard thing for you to do, Gemini, but you just need to focus so my camera will actually focus. Judgment in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm actually seeing here is quite interesting. I feel as though, Geminis are really just owning your shit. The fact that you have Judgment coming out in the reverse, I feel like you're actually not paying attention to what anybody fucking gives a hoot about anymore. You're just deciding, you know what, screw it, I gotta do what I gotta do and I'm gonna be judged for it, and that's just the way it is. That's literally just a part of life, because with the King of Wands coming out in reverse too, it feels like you're actually going to be really quite fiery about this. Like, you're just going to be like, you know what, all these people, all this bull crap that's going on, I'm just sick of it. I don't really give an F about what people have to say about it anymore. Like, I'm just seeing his head just being like, phew, like you're just letting your thoughts and your intuition and just your beautiful Gemini airy fairy spark just fly, and just going, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to do and say what I have to say and do what I have to do, and I'm going to unleash what I need to unleash on certain people, because like this is like hell hectic. I'm just gonna sound that damn bugle, and if you need to hear it, then you'll get in here in the way, then that's it. So with the Queen of Pentacles coming out as well in the reverse, I feel like this is you not being so not so hell-bent on your physical security anymore. Like, I feel like you're actually just starting to release the need to be, I just heard right, so you're releasing the need to be right, you're releasing the need to be so like just materially bound. I feel like you are such a free spirit, you Geminis, and this just feels like this is you really honouring that and just deciding, you know what, yes, I know that I'm magic, I know that I am so abundant and I'm fertile as fuck, and I've got like, things are just drawn to me and attracted to me, and I just accept that, and I'm not going to focus on that so much anymore, because I just feel as though this is pretty much saying like, this is not trying so hard to make things happen. This is allowing things to just slowly fall, and it's like she's not so focused on her pentacle anymore. And at times, like, that might be, but this is because it's coming out in your strength. So I'm seeing this as like, it's a strength for you to decide to not really worry about this too much anymore, because it might have been something that you've been stressing over for quite a long time. And you might have even been having arguments with people and fighting with people, and just, it just feels like a lot of people energy here with like, you've got a king and you've got a queen and you've got the Judgment, and it's just like, whoo. There's just so much going on and so many people around you and so many people's opinions that you're just tired of giving a shit about. It's like, you know what, fuck you. I don't care. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you think about what I do. I don't care about anything to do with fucking, with your existence. I really feel like this Judgment is a big deal. And it's like, it's not somebody, this doesn't feel like a negative feeling at all. This feels like you being like, I am honestly no longer going to allow myself to feel so stuck in the opinions of other people and their judgments and what they think about anything that I'm doing. Like, it feels like I'm just really noticing that rabbit. It's like you just want to charge and run and just go be free and just enjoy yourself and not have other people tell you how to live your life and how to do things and how to like be 444 on the camera. So this is a really this is about your stability. Once again, like I was saying with this queen, it's like, okay, you might not have everything, but then again, you might actually have a lot of material success, but you're just deciding, I'm not really so focused on that anymore. I'm sick of being so obsessed with needing things to be a certain way in order for me to feel successful, or in order for me to be seen as successful, or anything like that. Like, you're just literally not giving two F's right now. I feel like Gemini is just going, like the North Node is in my sign. I'm just going, screw you all. I'm just here to shine right now. I'm here to do my thing, and I really don't give no F's about anything else. So let's have a look at what your weaknesses are, Gemini, because that's some pretty tough energy. You're giving some people some tough love, I think, and they deserve it, to be honest. It really does feel like that. So you have triumphant success at the bottom of the deck. So like I just said, like literally that's that sort of truth. You're just telling the truth. You're just saying, you know what, screw y'all. I am saying what I need to say. I'm doing what I need to do, and no one's going to stop me. I don't give a shit. The people that are meant to be around me will be around me. 555 on the camera. So like big changes coming through. This is really like, that's two synchronistic numbers within your reading. So that just tells me angels, Archangel Michael in particular is surrounding you and just trying to say, come on, truth bombs. And Gemini, you're the king/queen of telling the fucking truth and just putting people in their place and saying, you know what, this is how it is. I'm going to honestly say this is what is going on. I'm not just going to pretend that anything's different. Because then you also have the new beginnings, the fool. You are beginning something brand new. You're just deciding, you know, I'm going to step off this cliff. No one's going to tell me to not do it. No one's going to tell me that I don't deserve all of the magic that is waiting for me at the bottom of this cliff. I'm just going to fucking step off it. You've been thinking about this for a long time. You've been wanting to just take the leap for a long time, and this is the month where you're going to do it. Maybe it has something to do with the Lionsgate, and just, I feel like everybody's getting quite a revamp over this Lionsgate, as well as the fact that it's Leo season, and we're having 2 Aquarius full moons. Like, geez, big shit happening. So yeah, this is just you really taking like your triumphant success and just going for it. This is communicating yourself effectively. This is listening to your own intuition and knowing that it's taking you in the right direction, and just trusting yourself and trusting in the abilities that you have to lead a true and authentic life and just experience what it is that you need to experience. This is someone that is just literally just like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to fucking jump. So that is really cool, and because underneath all that you have choose wisely. So, you know, I feel like you've made the choice to finally just go, and you're just deciding, I don't care. But the fact that actually, I just didn't even realize the fact that this has all come out with your weaknesses is saying, once again, you need to choose wisely when you are making this decision. So maybe don't be so brash with absolutely everybody. Choose the people that you need to express yourself to with wisely, and just some people, because you're really Gemini, seriously. You guys just maybe need to be a little more well thought out on who it is you're expressing yourself to, because some people are just honestly not worth your time. It is just a waste of time to wield your sword of truth to the wrong people, because they just don't care. There are a lot of people that are envious of you, that want to deceive you, that want to talk bullshit, and you know it, and that's why you've got that judgment in the reverse coming out, because and that sword, you know. So this is a brand new beginning for you, and you have to take the leap, and you have to just decide to do it, and you can't really be afraid of what is going to like be waiting for you at the bottom of this. I'm hearing I know that this is the earth, so you know, you just need to be able to trust that you are going to be guided in the right direction. So, you know, there is a brand new beginning coming for you. You just really have to honor the fact that you have to be honest with yourself and other people about what it is you need to let go of, what it is that you're tired of experiencing, and you know, just where it fits. So I want to get one more card for what is the overall energy of Gemini in August. Got 2 cards, fine. Sagittarius, I see, and Void, of course, Moon missing. So you're seeing the truth. Like I said, you are definitely seeing what it is that you need to do in order to take you into this new place. Sagittarius is literally your opposite sign, so this feels like definitely releasing the things that have made you feel a little stuck in the past. I'm thinking about the fact that the South Node is in Sagittarius, and that's releasing a lot of dogmatic views and beliefs about things that needed to be a certain way in life. You know, this is being open-minded and trusting that, you know, there is so much more to life than just what it is that you've already experienced. There's like a whole new horizon for you out there. And Void, of course, Moon missing feels as though there are some people that you need to release in your life. There are some things that need to just disappear. And like I was saying just before, I feel like these moons are probably pretty potent for you. They're pretty potent for everyone. I think the Void, of course, Moon, I'm only learning astrology at the moment, so I feel as though it's talking about a time where you don't, I feel as though you might be hesitant in taking this action. And that even might be why that Judgment and the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles came out in reverse in the beginning. So it's like you needing to take action on what it is that you know that you need to do, putting the right people in their place, and actually going forth and starting this whole new thing, and just trusting that the universe is guiding you to the exact place and space that you need to be in. This is like a call from Spirit for you to really just honor and listen to yourself, and not really give, like I said before, a fuck about what everybody else is saying about you. yeah, I think that's pretty much what I have for you. I'm not going to go too much into it because I'm going to go way too long in this video. So let me know if this resonated, my beautiful Geminis. Make sure that you check out the other placements in your chart. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all of the information is in the description box below. Make sure you like this video and subscribe and all that sort of jazz. And I will see you in the next reading. Goodbye, I love you. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your August reading. So we're going to have a look at what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and what it is that is your overall energy, essentially for the month of August. So, straight away. Okay, strengths. Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm going to get another card for you, because I just feel like it. Nine of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Focus, there you go. And the other card that came out for you is actually Temperance. So that's good. This is cool. So there's healing vibes coming in for Cancer. You are being halted. So what your strength is actually the fact that you're not going to be rushing into anything. You're not going to be charging into anything that really you don't need to be charging into at the moment. It feels like the universe is putting you on a little bit of a pause because you're needing to assess your boundaries and you're needing to put your walls up a little bit more with the people that you know that it's for. You are needing definitely to spend a little bit more time on assessing who are the right people that are meant to be in your life and what is the right things for me to be doing, what are my dreams, what are my goals, where am I going. This feels as though with the Nine of Wands in reverse, it's like being really, really mentally, physically and spiritually exhausted. You've been putting in so much work, you've been trying so hard, and it feels like this universe is trying to halt you right now because you are needing to focus a little more on your actual boundaries and just not allowing people and places and things and just the external world to dictate you so much. You're really needing to go a little more internal, and you're needing to know that there is so much strength that comes from your internal world, from you accepting your own power and for honoring your own power and not charging hard with your words in particular, because with this Knight of Swords coming out in the verse, it's strength for you to not charge at things so much and to just run into things blindly and just say what you think and just let it all out. I feel as though the universe is definitely calling for you to take a step back and to be quiet and to slow down, and 222 on the camera, so your angels are around you. There is a lot of healing, I feel. Actually, especially with that Temperance coming out, this, not in this deck, but in most decks, Temperance is usually an angel. So this is a really beautiful time for you to restore balance within yourself and true healing. So she's got one foot in the water, she's got one foot on the carpet. She is grounded between her material world, her physicality, as well as her emotional world. So she's trying to balance her thoughts and feelings with her actual physical reality and nourishing herself and taking care of herself and just filling herself with what it is that she needs. So this is you essentially going through a period of, I feel as though you're slowing down, you're being called to slow down, you're being halted a little, because there is definitely healing that needs to happen within you, because the Five of Cups coming out underneath all these cards is telling me that you've gone through something that feels like a big loss. It feels like something has just not worked out, your cups have spilled over, there's some sort of mental anguish, there's some sort of mental just deep hurt and emotional loss, and there's something that you need to work through and grieve and move through. And I feel as though even with that Nine of Wands coming up, maybe you've just been wanting to charge through it and just have everything work out and just move on and just get things going, but the truth is you're needing to stop and take things a little slower, and you're needing to balance things out a little more, and you're needing to have a little more patience and faith in the universe and have faith in your angels and the beings that are surrounding you, because you really do need to be careful about the people that you've allowed in your life and the people that you are allowing into your space all the time, because the Nine of Wands is someone who, what does it say on this card? It makes me laugh. It says the resilience of modern Homo sapien. This is so resilient. You're so resilient, and I feel with it being in the reverse, you're really, really tired, but you're also you've been trying to charge forward into things that just, it's not working. Things are not working because you really need to take a breath. You need to take a step back, and you need to just chill for a little bit. the Knight, I'm happy to sort of see this in reverse, because to be honest, like, I don't love the Knight of Swords. I feel like it's like a really just like haphazard, like quick moving energy, that just someone that jumps into something without even really thinking twice about it. But I feel like this is you really just being called to slow down and to just know your strength and know your resilience, and honor the fact that you need to have a breather, and you need to have a moment, and you can't just keep charging forward and trying to make things happen, because it's just the universe is literally going to stop you dead in your tracks all the time. You need healing, and that's what's coming up for this. Like, this is a strength for you this month, is the fact that you're actually going to allow the healing to start to happen. You're actually going to allow yourself to like enjoy the best of both worlds. I feel like you're going to be lying down a little more and just enjoying the fact that you need to relax and you need to heal without needing to jump up and like get everything done as well. It's like giving you a break sort of thing. So I feel as though there's a break coming for you, and that's really, really good. So what is Cancer's weaknesses this month? Cancer's weakness. I also feel like with that Temperance, I keep hearing it starts with a P. I don't know, I just heard procrastination. So I feel as though you think and feel like you're procrastinating, but you're actually being called to heal. Don't procrastinate on your own healing. Okay. So don't spend so much time feeling like you're doing the wrong thing by lying around that you don't actually make do of the time that you have lying around. Like, use that time. You know what I mean? So at the bottom of the deck, you have awareness in the reverse. What card is that? Number 1. Okay, so I think that's the Magician. So your weakness is that you feel as though you're not creating what it is that you're actually trying to create. And like, it doesn't feel like you think that you're going where you want to go. And the next card that you have out as, oh wow, you have 2 ones. Ones. 11. So portal, you know, this is a time for you, a big time for you. Oh my god, and oh my god, look at the card that you have on the bottom of the freaking deck. 11, balance. And I was literally about to say, like, 11, I feel like you really have some angels around you. There's your angel. So, oh my god, and then you have spiritual strength on the bottom of that, which is literally the 9 of Wands again. So, like, this time it's in the upright. Your weakness is that you really are needing to take this time to, like, honor your heart chakra and to, like, really pay attention. Like, look how strong this Buddha is. It's like his spiritual strength is so strong that it's holding everything up around him. So you're really needing to allow yourself that time that you need to heal, that you know that you need to heal. You really, you know what it is that you need. I feel like you're just really not gifting yourself the time to actually slow down and ease your mind and ease your thoughts, and passion ignited coming out. So this feels like the Ace of Wands. So this being in your weakness is the fact that, you know, there's a new beginning coming for you, but you're not going to be ready for it, and you're not going to be ready to actually take charge of it and take it somewhere new and that you want to go, unless you take the time to heal with this Temperance, like you know that you need to do, because it's, you know, you do have so much passion, and you've got somewhere that you want to go, and you've got like a mission that you want to fulfill, and you've got like life that you want to be a part of, but you have to restore the balance. This is not balanced. This is you being you know, just so overwhelmed by everything that's going on around you. And what is this? It's got everything there. 1. I don't know if it's the Justice card. Nah, I don't know. I don't know which card this is in the Major Arcana, but yeah. I'm just noticing the fact he's got all these tools there. He's got everything he needs, but it's like you're just not able to quite access that. But look at how much spark and how much radiance there is inside your heart. With that awareness, you really need to be aware of what it is that you need to do. And look at those, you've got 2 big circles there. That's very interesting. Very interesting. I feel as though you need protection. You need to protect yourself a lot more, because Cancer, you're such a psychic fucking sign. You know you are. You know that you're open to the fucking universe, and that you're open to a lot of negative and positive energy, so you really need to be a lot more cautious about who it is that you're letting into your space, physical and non-physical. So this means protection rituals, doing more to actually keep yourself safe and protected. Oh my God, and in this one, it's a circle too. So you need to be putting yourself in a protective bubble. Seriously. This means, you know, oh my God. And look at that too. Every one of your cards that just came out, you have a protective circle around it. So you need to be doing meditations that are putting you inside a circle of protection every day, Cancer, morning and night. And every time you're feeling overwhelmed, you need to put yourself in a protection circle. And you know, your reading's going longer than everyone else's as well, because I feel like Spirit is really trying to ground this into you. You need to frickin' protect your energy. Stop wondering why everything feels like crap when you're not protecting yourself in any way, shape or form. You know how psychic you are. You know how open to the energies you are. So what is the overall energy for Cancer in August, please, Spirit? We know that they really need to start protecting themselves. What is the overall energy for Cancer in August? 2 cards, fine, we'll take it. So we have 9th house of faith and the 3rd house of messages. So, and 1st house, the body at the bottom of the deck. So interesting that you've got 1st house coming out, which is the house that is corresponding to your physical body. Once again, this all makes sense. 9th house faith and 3rd house messages. You are receiving divine messages from Spirit. You know you are. I just saw 1111 on the freaking camera. So serious. You have a lot of angels around you and they're trying to deliver messages to you, but you are not listening. You need to put yourself in a protective circle. You know, have the faith that you are actually receiving these messages. Stop telling yourself that you're not. Stop telling yourself that this isn't real. Stop telling yourself that you don't have enough strength to go through and, like, you know, you are so freaking on point and so psychic and so magic, and you are literally just telling yourself that you're not. And that's your Spirit just wants to, like, almost slap you on the wrist and say, come on, Cancer, get it together. We are literally delivering messages to you constantly. You need to have the faith and to trust in yourself that you know that you're receiving them, because you know you are. So put yourself in that protective bubble. There's your angels again. You know how many times your angels have to come through and say, it is time to take care of yourself, first and foremost. Put Cancer first. Put yourself in this protective bubble and put yourself in there to heal. Focus on your healing. Focus on your strength. Focus on the messages that you are receiving in your dreams, in your, just, you know, when you're chilling. You're downloading stuff all the time. You really are, so trust it, okay? So Cancer, I love you so much. Let me know if this resonated. Let me know how your month goes at the end of the month if you want to. And yeah, just please fucking protect yourself. Like this video if it resonated, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel, because there's going to be heaps more videos. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all that information is in the description box below. And to be honest, I'm feeling a little drained after doing your reading. So, like, there is some energy on you that is draining the absolute shit out of you. So can you please just protect yourself and take a lot better care of yourself. I love you so much, Cancer, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, Leo. Happy birthday. Before I got on here, I literally just kept thinking in my head, happy birthday, Leo. Leo, it's your birthday. God bless you this day. Like, you know, from The Simpsons, that episode when Lisa meets Michael Jackson. So yeah, happy birthday, my beautiful Leos. I love you. You are such a light and such a joy to this earth. Leo energy is the best. So we are going to take a little look into your month of August. So we're going to have a look at your strengths, your weaknesses, and just the overall energy of the month. So let's get into it. What is Leo's overall strength for the month of August, please, Spirit? What is Leo's overall strength? Okay, well, we have the 6 of Cups coming out. I'm going to get another one because it's your birthday. Ooh, 2 6s with the moon coming out on the bottom of the deck. So we're actually having a Leo full moon in the middle of the month. And we also just had the full moon in Aquarius. And we're going to be having a full moon in Aquarius again at the end of the month. So the moons are really, really potent for you. They're definitely going to affect you because, I mean, come on, you're going through a solar return right now too. So, you know, this is big deal, this stuff. 2 6s. balance coming in. There is a lot of good, like, you guys are letting some shit go. You are literally, you're moving on from some stuff that I felt like was really imbalanced. So this coming out in your strengths, we have the Six of Cups and the Six of Swords. So you're definitely moving on from some things in your past that did not serve you. You're moving on from people, you're moving on from, you know, I'm actually just really seeing this as like, you know, this is someone coming up that you just, maybe you're just realizing that you actually don't vibe with this person anymore, that you're not really quite interested, you're not on the same page, that you don't really have something that you want to move forward with them, because I'm just seeing the fact that Chandler is literally walking up those steps. Like, they're not looking at each other, he's sort of like looking at these guys and then he's walking away. So that's for some of you. For others of you, it might be that someone is actually coming back and that you might be connecting with some people from your childhood or your past, or, you know, it's just, it is your birthday, so you might be really hanging out with some people that, you know, that you've always really loved and cherished and kept dear to your heart. But with that Six of Swords coming up, this is saying that you are definitely moving on from some people. You're definitely moving on from some things that didn't feel like they were quite in service and radiance to you. Maybe it could even be that over your birthday, you sort of realize that, you know what, I care about these people. They're really sort of like important in my heart, but at the same time, I'm ready to move on and like find new friends and find like just a different way of being, because he's moving sort of from this dark and into this light, like something that feels just new and expansive and just really interesting and really exciting, and not letting yourself be stuck and trapped in old ways of being and old ways of seeing things. And just, you know, because these two, I don't know, he looks excited, but I don't feel as though Phoebe looks quite as excited to see him, you know? So it's like, as much as you care about these people, and as much as like I feel like you're going to be obviously receiving gifts, and there's all these cups, and there's all these like emotions and memories and just good vibes that are existing in your past, but it is definitely time to let that stuff go a little bit and to really just move on and like see yourself as being just, I feel like you're rebirthing an awful lot, and Leo season is all about the glow up. So you know you're deciding, I'm just gonna go on my own way and follow my own path and just decide, because, you know, I feel like this is talking about, if any of you guys watch Friends, when Chandler gets that job and it's actually like, so like, you know, he gets to move forward and do something brand new, and it's just really exciting, and it's really just good for his soul. And the fact that you have the moon coming up, you know, there's you're very intuitively connected to what it is, I feel like, you need to do and where you need to make these decisions, and, you know, something pretty major might be happening over these moons, and it's just like you're coming to the culmination and the realization that, you know, your past has served you to where it has, but there's not so much that it can do for you now. This, like, there could be some fear that comes up around this, but I feel like you're letting it go. You're actually not allowing the fear of not being liked or not being accepted, or just, you know, the fear of other people getting upset about the fact that you need to leave. You're just not really going to let it get to you. You're just going to go anyway. So let's have a look at your weaknesses over the month of August, please, Spirit. What is Leo's weaknesses for the month of August? You're definitely going to be receiving gifts. I mean, it's obviously your birthday, but I just really keep noticing this bouquet of flowers. So you might even be getting flowers from some people, which is very nice. So what is Leo's weaknesses? You have wisdom in the reverse, which I'm pretty sure is the Hierophant. And you have heart chakra in the reverse, with foundation and achievements in reverse down the bottom as well. So like I was just saying, with this like past energy, I feel as though it's going to be like your strength is that you will and are and know that you need to move on from some things from the past, and with that wisdom coming out in the reverse, it actually feels like you're going to be not so committed to the things that you think that you should be, and that people have sort of told you that you should be, and, you know, you're sort of taking your own advice and you're culminating your own wisdom, and you're deciding, like, I'm just going to go on my own path and do my own thing. So it is definitely something that you're going to have a little bit of struggle with. It's going to affect your heart. Your heart is going to feel a little bit, you know, I feel like wrenched, and that's probably why that moon came out. Like, there is going to be a little bit of fear that comes up with this, and a little bit of turmoil and strife. But at the same time, with that Six of Swords coming up, you are going to make the decision. You are going to move on, and you might even, this could even be talking about moving into something that you've always been dreaming of doing. So with that Six of Cups coming up, sometimes I see that as being like a childhood dream and a childhood memory that you've held on to for a long, long time, and you're just deciding, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. So you know that you have the strength and the wisdom, you just have to act upon it. It's really important that you like pay attention. I feel like journaling is going to be really helpful for you guys. Really keep noticing his book there. So, you know, putting your thoughts down to paper, just having a good long think, deciding what you need to do for your own heart, because, you know, you guys are Leo, you rule the heart. So it's interesting that the heart is coming out in reverse. So, I mean, at the same time, birthdays can actually be a really difficult time because, you know, sometimes you feel obliged to have to do things, hang out with people that you're just not really feeling like it and things like that. Like, put it where it fits. But, you know, and sometimes at the same time we can also look at our birthdays and just be like, oh well, fuck, I'm a year older and what have I done? So that's what Spirit is sort of saying, like something's coming up about you feeling as though you haven't quite, actually foundations and achievements, so you might not feel like you've achieved enough. You know, it's another solar return and you don't have the house and the kids and what it is that you think you want and need in life to be successful, but the truth is you are moving in that direction. You're going in the direction, but like, you know, we all have our own path, we all have our own journey, we all need to come to our own wisdom in our own time. We cannot compare ourselves to everybody else and everybody else's experiences in life, because the truth is that we're all completely different and we're all on just a totally different journey, and you really need to honor the fact that you are your own best guide. You can guide yourself way more than everyone else, and this moon is like, the full moons are really going to bring this up for you, and you're really just going to be like, yeah, okay, I need to make a change, and I can't be so focused on other people and what my family thinks I should do and what everybody else thinks I should do. I'm just going to go for what it is that I know in my heart that you need to do, because, you know, the heart's coming up. You really need to take some time and take some care of your heart, self-nurturing, self-pampering, self-love. Just, you know, what makes your heart come alive, what makes your heart feel happy, what makes you feel nourished and nurtured. And, you know, you need to find your space that feels cozy and comfortable. And, you know, all I can see right now is my dog digging up his bed, trying to get cozy, trying to get comfortable. Like, I feel like that's really relevant. Like, you're trying to find your comfort zone and your space that makes you feel at home and yourself. And the Venus card just showed herself to me. So, you know, you're trying to nurture what it is that you love and to experience what it is that you love. And here we go. So your overall energy for the month is Uranus, genius. You know, what you want to do, where you want to go, the path you want to take is genius, and you know it. And, you know, that's that really like what's the word, erratic energy. Uranus literally rules just like turbulence and shaking things up and like the spark and power of awakening. Pisces, I believe. So your overall energy is essentially telling me that you're dreaming, and there's Pisces again. So it's like you're trying to bring your dreams into fruition. Like I said before, this could be childhood dreams and childhood memories, and you just come into the idea that, you know what, if I want to actually achieve my dreams, I have to go for them. I have to shake things up. I have to make sure that things don't remain the same. Like, Uranus is literally, that's funny. Uranus is literally in Taurus right now. So Uranus is shaking up our physical realities like absolute crazy. So this is an example of that. You are needing to allow things to shift and change and decide that, you know, you're okay with trying things different, doing things differently, with things popping in and out of your life, and you are moving on from something, and that's like your strength, and that's what's really powerful. Your overall energy is the fact that you need to trust and have faith and believe in the universe. Don't allow yourself to become too disconnected from what it is that you're trying to actually do. You do need to definitely focus on some grounding and focus on your heart and your health and your healing and moving forward and like just the things that really bring you to life. Pisces is like so dreamy and it believes that anything can happen, and it literally says here, I believe. Like, you are genius. You will have what it is that you want. You will have your success, but at the same time, you can't be dictated by everybody else, what they think and what they want, or what you've even thought for yourself that you wanted in your past. It is okay to change. It is okay for things to just be totally different. one year than they were the next. Like, we're never going to remain the same, and we shouldn't want to. So, you know, your life purpose will change as you grow and you change. You're never gonna, like, an example is, I wanted to be a yoga teacher 4 years ago. I was so obsessed with wanting to be a yoga teacher. I did my yoga teacher training, and I was so into yoga and all that sort of stuff. And now look here, I'm becoming a tarot reader. I love it with my whole heart. I've wanted to film and be on the camera since I was a child, 6 of Cups, and this is the way for me to actually do this now, you know? Like, it's just coming to the realization that your life may look totally different now, and that's so totally okay, and that's so freaking fine for you to be on a whole new trajectory. So that was a little longer than everyone else's, except Cancer. If you've got Cancer in your chart, then you need to check that out too, because you need to protect yourself. But yeah, essentially, I just want to say, like, you guys need to trust and believe in yourself and have faith that everything's going to work out. Honor your heart, take care of yourself, and you have the wisdom and the knowledge within you to take you to wherever it is you need to go, my love. So let me know if this resonated. Give this video a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you guys want to order a personal reading with me, then all the links and info is in the description box below. So thank you so much for letting me read for you. Happy freaking birthday, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello Virgo, welcome to your August reading, my loves. So we're going to have a look at what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and what is the overall energy for you guys in the month of August. So straight off the bat, wow, everyone is getting this freaking 8 of Swords. Your strengths, the 8 of Swords in reverse. So that is awesome. That is you literally letting go of so many limiting beliefs and so many just like thoughts that are just so not serving you, keeping you stuck and stagnant, and just essentially making you feel as though you are completely and utterly just not moving forward, and just feeling like you are not going anywhere, or like your thoughts are like literally attacking you and keeping you chained to, you know, it's just negative self-thought. It's just negative belief systems. It's feeling like stagnant and stuck, and I feel like you've felt like you've been behind and you haven't been quite able to move forward in anything that you're trying to go with. It's like I feel like you've been forgetting things and not really being able to focus on anything, and just being so caught up in what it is that you've been struggling through that you haven't actually been able to stop and smell the roses, and that's exactly what you're going to be beginning to do in August. I feel like you're going to start actually letting go of some of these thoughts, and like see how these swords are literally going to be dropping. Like you're just going to let it go. So whatever it is that's been really plaguing you and really messing with you is going to come to an end. So with the 10 Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, that is awesome. So this could have to do with a few things. It could have to do with your family. It could have to do with the people around you that you sort of see as your unit just have been making you feel a little bit stuck and stagnant, and you haven't been able to connect with them, or you haven't been able to open yourself. It's like maybe even other people's opinions have been like coming towards you so much that you just really can't focus on what it is that you need to do. And so the fact that this is coming out upright can also be talking about money. So, you know, you might have been feeling really stressed and anxious and just stuck when it comes to money, and just feeling like there's not really a way out, and that there isn't really something that's coming to you that is like this is the kind of thinking where you just believe that you are pretty much doomed to like experiencing whatever it is that you're currently going through, and it's just really painful. With the 10 of Pentacles coming out in the upright, it's definitely saying that you are coming to like so much abundance when it comes to your family and your legacy, and just even your physical health. It's like literally the card of abundance. It's the card of having everything that you want and that you need, and that like you've been working and striving to create. So it's like maybe you guys have been working really hard at something, and it just feels as though you've been getting nowhere. And this month I feel like you're going to actually start to see that come into fruition, because yeah, you've literally got the Ace of Pentacles popping up. So that is always awesome to see, especially when it's in your strength. So you're going to be definitely receiving more physical resources this month. You're going to be receiving some help from the universe, from like in whatever way that comes to you. So it could come through finances, it could come through just general resources, it could come through a new job, it could come through, you know, just something physical and tangible popping up into your experience. And with the Seven of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck as well, it feels as though you've been really clouded and foggy over what to sort of do for a long time, or like whether this is going to sort out, whether this is going to work out. And this is the universe giving you a big fat yes. So the Ace of Pentacles is pretty much one of the luckiest cards. It is the luckiest card in the tarot. This and the Sun are always like a really great sign, I see. So this is obviously, you are definitely going to be gaining some sort of more spiritual wealth and abundance, and something that is a lot more tangible, but you definitely need to work at like grounding this into reality. See how it's pretty much up in the sky? So this is something that is going to be offered to you, but it's something that you need to actually ground into your physical reality in order to make go further. So that's really awesome to see that in your strength. So you're definitely not holding on to limiting beliefs the same way that you used to be, and that might even be why it is that you are receiving so much more abundance, because you cannot receive from a lackful place, a lackful mentality. It's just not possible. So next card is, what are your weaknesses, my loves? What are Virgo's weaknesses in the month of August? Spirit, I'm going to take all that. Weaknesses for Virgo. Wisdom. Okay, so commitment. That's committing to what it is that you know that you need to commit to in order to ground this into reality. So yeah, you might need to be spending a little bit more time actually seeking more knowledge and seeking a little bit more, I just heard the word resolution. So, you know, paying a little bit more attention to what it is that you need to physically be doing in order to bring this into your fruition. Just really noticing the house in the background, and the house is a symbol of stability and foundation and safety and home. And it feels as though you've been definitely like worried and confused about having that sort of stable foundation and that safety and stability. And this is talking about you actually committing to that and paying attention and actually allowing the wisdom of spirit to come through and move through you, and just trusting and having faith a little more in exactly what it is that you can achieve and that is wanting to come through for you. Loyalty could have something to do with this as well, because I'm really just noticing that dog, and dogs to me are a symbol of loyalty. Wow, everyone's getting this movement, choices and decisions card. So I feel like August is a really big month for us making big choices and big decisions in our life, just making big changes and bringing into fruition things that we've probably been thinking about and hoping for and just wondering about for a long, long time, but haven't quite had the wherewithal to actually ground it or like make proper movements on it. So that coming up in your weaknesses again is sort of saying that you're needing to make the choice you needing to have the strength to make this choice, and you're needing to really focus on the fact that it's really important. It's funny that you have the sun here in the background, it's really beaming, and then the other card that you get for your weaknesses is actually your solar plexus chakra. So that's all about confidence. It's all about having the confidence to go forward and do what it is you need to do and to create what it is you need to create. So the Eight of Swords coming out definitely tells me that you've been going through a period of just not feeling like you've had the confidence to do whatever it is that you're trying to do, and, you know, put it where it fits. But you know, that's a feeling of just feeling so trapped and stuck in your own mind, and that you don't quite know how to move forward or what to do and all that sort of stuff. So the solar plexus coming out in your weaknesses is that you really need to work on your solar plexus chakra. First of all, you need to pay attention to what is draining you and not allowing you to feel so confident and not allowing you to feel so connected to your source of power, because the solar plexus is related to Leo, and you know, I'm pretty sure Leo rules over the solar plexus, because it's all about that confidence. It's having the courage of a lion to step forward and just go, okay, well, this is what it is that I want, this is what it is that I'm creating. So you're needing to make a decision and make a choice, and you need to have the confidence in the fact that whatever this is, it's really, really going to be for you. With that Ace of Pentacles coming up, and I feel like once you make this decision, it is like getting the ball rolling, and it's allowing the universe to finally offer you this pentacle that they've been trying to offer you for so long. But with that Eight of Swords in reverse coming up, it's just saying that you've kept it away from you for long enough because you've been so worried. So let's have a look at your overall energy for the month. And this definitely could have to do with family, because there's also 2 people in the background here in front of that house. And you've got the 10 of Pentacles. You know, both cards are sort of suggesting something to do with family and the people that are around you in your immediate environment. So what is the overall energy for Virgo for the month of August, please, Spirit? We have 2nd house, earning. So yeah, this is definitely about money. It's about finances. It's definitely a month to begin to really have confidence in the choices that you're making, and have confidence in going in maybe a new direction, and not being so afraid and just essentially terrified of the fact that you might not have enough. I feel as though the universe is trying to tell you, like, you know, you are protected, you are provided for. You got the Ace of Pentacles, which, like I said, it's the luckiest card in the tarot. So it's essentially you are embarking on a brand new journey, but you need to trust in the fact that you've got enough wisdom within you to create this and do this, and you don't need to be so worried about things going wrong, because as long as you're worrying about everything going wrong, you're keeping it from you. So the 2nd house is all about your values, and it's all about what it is that you know, it's ruled by Taurus, and Taurus is the sign of essentially just material goods and wealth and value and loving. Like, you know, it's connected, it's so earthy, it's connected to the earth realm, it's connected to, you know, what is it that we need in order to create value in our lives and to go forward and create what it is that we need. So you really need to have confidence in what it is that you are doing. And bottom of the deck is fire element, desire, down the bottom. So I feel like you haven't been allowing yourself to desire things the way that the universe is asking you to. It's okay to want money, it's okay to want abundance, it's okay to want to make a lot of money doing something, you know, like, don't be so worried about the fact that you are, you know, it's all right to, and 1111, I saw 1111 on the camera before. So, you know, it's okay for you to want to expand and to grow and to have material wealth. It's not something to be ashamed of, and it's not something to, you know, to be upset about. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful Virgos. It's definitely a good time for you to get confident and to really enjoy the fact that you are meant to have a lot more than I think you've been allowing yourself to have. So let me know if this resonated. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all of the information is in the description box below, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye. What's up, Libra? Welcome to your August reading. We're going to have a look at what it is that are your strengths, what it is that are your weaknesses, and what is the overall energy for you over the month. So let's hop right into it. I'm feeling a little flustered when it comes to you guys, so you guys might be feeling a little like, a bit overwhelmed, like you are having a little bit of trouble articulating yourself, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so your cards have just flown out. Bottom of the deck energy is the 7 of Wands. So this coming up in your strengths is essentially you knowing when to defend yourself, when to stand up for yourself, when to know what to say, what to do. You know, this is you essentially deciding, nah, I ain't taking nobody's shit, I will fight all these ones to the death. It is a message of not feeling overly defensive, not allowing yourself to feel as though you're being attacked by absolutely everything, but definitely knowing that when you are and when you are not, and just having like a stable, solid ground beneath you, and just saying, you know what, I am not taking your bullshit, I am powerful as fuck on my own, and I do not need you to tell me what it is that I need to do. So I'm seeing all these wands as potential different things coming at you in life, so different people's opinions, just different obstacles, things coming towards you, and you just having the strength to say, nah, I'm fighting it all off, I'm maintaining my ground, I'm putting myself in my own bubble, and I'm just saying, nah, this is it. So the other cards that you've got, is the Emperor and Death in reverse. So that Emperor is pretty much exactly what I was just saying. It's literally you being in your power. So you needing to definitely, I mean, your strength this month is the fact that you are in your power, and you do know, you know, you're building your empire, and you're slowly going towards the things that you need to do in order to get to where you want to go. So the Emperor is like the divine masculine. It's a very disciplined energy. It's someone that just, you know, they have so much power and wisdom and knowledge, and they're so strong, and they're so, you know, capable of leading and of being in charge and of just developing what it is that they're trying to create. So this feels as though you're definitely very much in your power and you're definitely moving towards your goals. And this is, whether you're masculine or female, this is your masculine side is really coming out this month and sort of saying, okay, hey, it's time to go. We're ready. We're ready to make some moves. We're ready to do some things. We're ready to let go of some shit that we're no longer wanting to hold on to. So the Death in Reverse is sort of telling me, this being in your strength, is I feel as though you're actually knowing when to let go and when to not. So you're knowing what to allow to die and what to allow not to. So even with that Seven of Wands coming up too, it's sort of saying like, you know, who to fight and who to not, you know what I mean? Like, I feel as though you're no longer feeling attached to some of the people and some of the opinions and some of the beliefs that you've had and that other people around you might have had about what it is important and what it is that needs to happen in your life. You're really taking charge and deciding, you know what, this is what it is. And the Emperor card always gives me solar plexus vibes because of all that yellow in the background. I really see it as having the self-confidence to know that you're ready to go on your own journey and to create your own legacy. The Emperor is literally, he is not born into his legacy, he creates it himself. So this is you just knowing that you have that divine masculine strength within you, that you are actually able to move forward and to create what it is that you need to create. Death in Reverse is pretty much saying there are some things that need to die and you are going to begin to actually accept that. I feel like in your past you've been really holding back on letting the things die that have needed to be dead for quite a long time. This is transformation, this is letting things go, this is essentially, I feel like you have gone through this transformation and this is why it's in the reverse. It's sort of saying, okay, now I've gone through a major transformation, I'm leveling up, I've leveled up, I am now ready to activate this whole new level of awareness within me, and I'm just deciding to go for it and use my strength and use my power and use what it is that I need you know, to use in order to get to where I need to go. This feels like a really like powerful energy. Like the Seven of Wands and the Emperor is pretty much someone that is just not going to let anybody get in their way. As long with this Death as well, like you've got somebody standing here fighting with this sword, and then you've got this guy down here with this wreath. So you know you're going to chop the head off anybody that isn't going to like help you create your stable foundation, and you're going to chop the head off anybody that doesn't need to be sort of, that isn't for your highest good. And as I was saying that, like I saw 444 on the camera, which is a sign of, you know, 444 is an angel number, it's your foundation. It's pretty much just saying like this is supported by the universe, this is supported by your angels, this is supported by your higher self. You have the Hermit underneath that, which is saying like, I feel like you've gone inward for a long time. You've really been paying attention to what it is that you need to do and the shifts in life that you need to make. And I feel like now you're starting to come out of this hibernation, and you might even be starting to come out of this need to fight with everybody else. You're just deciding that you are the Emperor. You are the only person that's going to get you to where you need to go. There's nobody else that's going to save you. So, you know, you're just deciding that this is it, I'm going for it, I'm ready. You've gone through like a major transformation. This feels like level up vibes. So that is pretty damn cool, my Libra friends. Let's have a look at what your weaknesses are. In the month of August, please Spirit, what are Libra's weaknesses? Shadow in the reverse. So that's still dealing with that shadow self, that shadow part of you, and that's what I'm getting with like that death card coming up. So it feels like, you know, you've gone through a major transformation. It's just that you really need to learn to really control that shadow aspect of you. That's the darker part of you, the part of you that likes to come out when, you know, things aren't working out properly and just tear the head off other people. With that Seven of Wands coming up, you've definitely been very defensive, and it's okay to be defensive, but just don't allow it to come from your shadow self that is just overwhelming and taking control of everything, because the shadow is the wounded, usually like the darker wounded parts of us. It's usually associated with our childhood and the traumas that we've been through. So just try not to react from a traumatized sort of wounded child space, if you know what I mean. And on the bottom of the deck, you have heart chakra. So that is pretty much goes hand in hand with what I was just talking about. This is heart healing. You're really needing to open your heart and express from a more, just a more vulnerable and authentic and loving space rather than fighting so much. So I think it's definitely with with those cards coming out as your strength and these coming out as your weaknesses, you're definitely feeling strong and capable and powerful, and you know, like you're ready to tear down anyone and anything that gets in your way. But Spirit's asking you to have a little bit more faith and love, and just come with a little bit more of kindness and open heart, because your shadow can sometimes get the best of you. And when your shadow comes out and rears her head, or his head, you know, it can be a little bit messy, and it can be a little bit just, you know, I just heard the word cruel. So at times I feel as though you can be cruel to other people, and the truth is that you really have a really kind heart. I mean, you're a Libra. Like, Libra is literally just the ruler of being balanced and lovely and kind, and it's someone like you. It's not lovely to be around a Libra when they're in their light self, because a Libra will always go out of their way to make other people feel accommodated and comfortable and seen and heard. And that's what Spirit's trying to remind you of, that you are this really beautiful being. You just really have to focus on the fact that, you know, you've been hurt, and that's okay, but you're transforming now, and you're choosing to turn that pain into growth, and turn that pain into progress, and turn that pain into something that can really be tangibly seen, felt and heard, and can help to heal other people. Because you have something very important to create. And I feel like with that Emperor, like, you are definitely, that's what you're doing. You just need to rein in that shadow self a little bit more. So what's your overall energy for the month of August, please, Spirit? What is Libra's overall energy for the month of August? August for Libra. One time, please, for Libra. Libra. There's that freaking death card again. So bottom of the deck is Uranus, genius. So, you know, whatever this idea is, whatever it is that you are moving towards in creating, that you are essentially, the empire you are building is genius. But look at this, we have endings and beginnings. So that's that death card coming out again. So things are ending, things are beginning, things are changing, things are shifting. There's big things happening. I feel as though the 8th house rules over, obviously, death and rebirth. It's ruled by Scorpio, the phoenix, rising from the ashes. So like we said, the biggest thing for you is harnessing your shadow and not allowing your shadow to become bigger than your light. So knowing when it is to let things go, knowing when it is to allow things into your life. This is pretty much, I feel as though the 8th house also sort of rules over like your shared possessions, so things that you have shared with other people. And I feel as though it's really important for you. There might actually be some shifts in that, and some big like with Uranus coming out, it feels like there could definitely be some unexpected like big changes and things happening. So, you know, just keep in mind and be attentive to the fact that you want to come with kindness, and you want to come with love more than you want to come with anger, and just you know, just like I said before, cruelty. We don't want to be cruel to the people around us because we're going through a hard time. And yeah, like, we need to allow things to die when they need to die, and to just move forward when it's time to move forward. So, you know, that's pretty cool. There's definitely a rebirth happening. See, I just noticed Pharaoh there, like, he's literally gone into the afterlife at level 11 on the camera. So, you know, your angels are around you, they're supporting you, they're helping you to move through this major transition. It's just really important for you to pay attention to what it is that you know, where you're trying to go, and the type of person that you want to be as you're creating that and as you're building that. Like, your empire is going to be strong and stable and rooted and beautiful, but you need to come at it with an energy of love and kindness and caring, more so than just fighting with everyone around you, and, you know, fighting against other people and competition and all that. Know that you're stable and strong in your own right. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful Libras. Let me know if this resonated. Let me know how your August goes at the end of August if you want. Give this video a like, follow my channel, and if you want to book a reading with me, all the information will be in the description box below. And yeah, I will see you in your next reading. Bye. Sorry about the lighting there, Scorpio, Can't help it. I have probably left this a little late in the day and now the sun is hitting me. So, oh well, we're just gonna have to roll with it because there's nothing else I can do. So, hello, my beautiful Scorpions. We are going to have a look at your month of August. So we're going to have a look at your strengths, your weaknesses, and essentially just the overall energy and theme. What is going on for you this August? So, first card out already. Strength. Wow, so Leo vibes as well as the Lion's Gate portal. 8th of the 8th. Very important for you guys. Obviously, it's your first card out. So you guys are feeling really empowered this month. Feeling really strong, you're really feeling really stable. I feel as though you're bringing out that inner lion, that person, like that part of you that just feels like you can achieve anything, that you can make anything happen. It's creative, it's expansive, it's strong, it's stable. It's essentially just every part of you that is aching to be expressed. I really love Leo energy. I love Leo vibes. It's just such a big, vibrant energy. It knows exactly like how regal it is. It knows how royal it is. It knows how important it is. And you know, Scorpio, you guys are really, really good at knowing that intrinsically anyway. I feel like Scorpio is just such a powerful sign, and it's such like a alluring, deep energy. And you know, you know that you have this inner power and this inner strength within you, and like you just can't ignore it. And no, people outside of you can't ignore it either. It's just something that people are drawn to. And I feel like this month people are really going to notice that. And you know, Leo is feeling like a big glow up for a lot of people, and like there's been a similar message for a lot of signs where it's just sort of talking about, yeah, this is a big deal, and this Lion's Gate is definitely going to have a lot to do for all of us. Like we're all going to step into this brand new way of being. And you know, at the same time, if you don't sort of harness the energies, and if you're not going on a good direction with the Lion's Gate, it can always be a little bit rough and tough. So I feel like with this coming out in the upright positions is telling me as your strength. It's literally the strength card. So, you know, I feel like you're taming that lion within you. You might have been feeling a little bit overwhelmed and just sort of chaotic and grumpy and mad and just angry for a while. And this feels like the taming of that lion, like the calming down. Instead of being angry and overwhelmed and just like losing your shit, essentially, it's more so like actually coming to terms with the fact that, wow, you've actually really grown and really, really expanded and really become a new person and a different person, and you're able to harness your emotions better than you've ever been before. And you know, you're fixed water, Scorpio, so it can be really intense because you guys have so emotionally intense, but you don't exactly show it. You don't exactly express it the same way other water signs do. So, you know, this is an example of that. You might have actually been expressing your emotions in a really negative way for quite a while, or like just in bursts, and it's made you feel like really uncomfortable because Scorpio does not like to do that. So, you know, this is you gaining control over your emotions again, and you just deciding, yeah, this is it. This is what I need to do in order to get to where I need to go. And like you just become a lot more confident in what it is that you need to, like, and how you're acting and how you're being in the world. It's like literally the taming of that lion, my loves. Like, look at the smile on his face. He's like, yeah, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I'm smooth. I'm suave. I got it from my mama. That's really cool energy, man. So I'm feeling like pulling one other card for you, Scorpio. Ooh. You got a couple, so we'll just have a really quick talk about this. Knight of Cups in the reverse. So you've been moving through a lot of delusion and just like, you know, just feelings like you just don't quite know where you want to put your energy. It's a little bit like, when I say the Knight of Cups in reverse, I see it as like Pisces energy in the reverse. So when it's like, it's not grounded or focused on anything, it's like it's airy-fairy up in the sky, but it's not exactly focusing on anything that's actually tangible. And so you've pulled the Tower card, and this is all coming up in your strengths. So the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So there's definitely an unexpected shift coming for you. There's like unexpected love, unexpected wishes coming true, unexpected things just sort of working out for you. And I'm not actually seeing this tower in a negative light. I'm literally seeing it as just unexpected. See how the lightning has just struck that building? The fact that it's coming out with the Ace of Cups in the upright and the Nine of Cups in the upright is telling me this is an unexpected wish coming true. It's an unexpected wish granted. It's something that's going to actually really give you an opportunity to just essentially feel really good. And I feel like that could be because you're feeling so much stronger and you've really learned to harness your emotions a lot more than you ever have before. And now you're being offered, like the universe is offering you an opportunity to expand on that inner love and that inner like well of just overflowing emotional balance and stability, and actually tangibly create something with it. Because I'm noticing the fact that the Ace of Cups is something that comes out, you know, when it's an offer. The universe is offering us an opportunity. The Nine of Cups is something real and tangible and manifested. So, you know, in order to reach the Nine of Cups, we have to go through the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is leaving something behind. It's all these cups that we know have got stuff in them, but we're just not really feeling quite attached to it anymore, and we have to walk away. So once we walk away from something, that's when we're actually gifted our Nine of Cups. We're gifted our wish fulfillment, our dream coming true, something that feels really good and tangible and just exciting. So, you know, this is definitely things coming to fruition, and things that you can feel really, really positive and joyful about, and, you know, something that has been on your heart for a long time. So that is really awesome. Now let's take a look at your weaknesses, Scorpio. What are your weaknesses for the month of August? For some reason I'm thinking Augustus Gloop. Oh my god, I swear to god, every freaking sign is getting this movement, choices and decisions card. So, and they're all almost getting it in their weaknesses. So once again, this is you needing to make a choice, needing to make a decision that you have to move into a new direction. You see how there's got all these different colored doors that he can walk through? You need to pick which door it is that you're wanting to go through. Where does your heart lie? Where does your mind think that you should go? Where does your, you know, where makes you feel stable and rooted and grounded, and where is it that nourishes your soul? You need to walk in the direction of all of those things. Light. So, you know, you might actually be struggling a little bit with the light over April. Maybe something happened in April that's actually made it a little bit difficult for you over all this time. So, you know, you're still moving through this taming of the lion energy. I think there's going to be some days that you feel really strong and stable, and there's going to be other days where you're sort of feeling like your light is a little bit faded, but Spirit is trying to sort of ask you to move towards the things that are really drawing out to your soul and that are really opening your heart in ways that you've never really experienced before. This is like such a beautiful card, and light in this deck is literally talking about the sun. So what can feel a little bit difficult for you is literally just at times feeling that overwhelming happiness, because like, I mean, I was saying in the beginning of this, like, it's a really powerful and strong energy that you're moving into, but the sun being in your weaknesses is saying like there could be just you focusing a little bit too much on what will make you happy, and not just accepting yourself in the present moment and accepting the way things are. Like, strength is talking about accepting things the way things are, and once you do that, you create this level of happiness and stability within yourself that you kind of didn't have before, because the present moment is where everything lives. And as I was talking before, I saw 818 in the camera, once again, Lionsgate. So Lionsgate is asking you to definitely open your heart a little more to the light of the sun. You know, Scorpio, it can be a very dark, mysterious energy, and I feel as though Spirit is asking you to actually shine a light onto where the places and spaces within you that are really needing nurturing and nourishing and help right now, because you've definitely been going through a really painful time for quite a long time, and there's some unexpected things that the universe is trying to give to you, but without being open to them and without being open to receiving, you physically cannot receive. So you need to make that movement, you need to make that choice, and you need to decide that it is really important for you to feel better and to feel stronger and to just feel like you're in a better state all around, physically, emotionally and mentally, because there's nobody else that can do anything for you in life if you're not willing to do something or anything for yourself. So your overall energy, Scorpio, for the month of August is drum roll. Your partner's on the bottom. Woo. All right, you're getting a few cards because obviously Spirit needs Jupiter. Abundance. So, you know, that could be that Nine of Cups. Something is definitely coming in to expand and essentially just show you what it is that you are wanting. Wow, you literally got your card, Scorpio. I transform. So yeah, like a big focus on it this month is actually on you. You're focusing on yourself a little bit more, and I feel like you're actually trying to transform the way you're feeling about yourself, and that's probably what that strength is. And with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups, like achieving a sense of self-love for yourself is literally like a wish fulfillment, because I feel like you've been in a really dark place for like quite a long time, and you're finally just going to decide to love yourself and take care of yourself more than you ever have before. So lunar eclipse, change, things are changing, you're deciding to change. I feel like you're actually literally deciding to change as a person, and you're choosing to go for your light. And it's definitely going to be a little bit difficult at times throughout the month, but you're going to ultimately make this choice, and you're ultimately going to shock yourself in the end with how far you grow when you decide to just focus on you above anyone and everyone else. You just have to really, really focus on your heart and your heart's healing. And fourth house of roots coming out. This is definitely related to your family, your home, just the things that make you feel comfortable and safe and, you know, rooted and grounded in this reality. You might have been uprooted, you might have had to move, you might have had to just essentially have met family members come in and out of your life, friends, family, you know, people that have been really connected to you and that you felt like a real rooted, grounded, just stable connection with. I feel like that's probably what's unexpectedly moved, and you're now learning to harness the strength to like move through this and to get through this and to get over it, and to not so much, not, I don't want to say like get over it, but to just get through the energy and to not focus so much on like the negativity and all the hurt, and you're actually being able to like root yourself and ground yourself and like really focus on your home and your health and the things that really need to be addressed, because, you know, there's big changes that are happening for you, big changes. You're transforming completely as a person, and that is really, really awesome. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful Scorpions. Let me know if this resonated. Please feel free to comment or whatever as the month goes along. Let me know what's going on with you guys. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all the information is in the description box below. Give this video a like, follow my channel, and yeah, check out my other socials and all that shit if you feel like it. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye. What is up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your reading. We're going to have a look at your month of August, my love. So we're going to be checking out what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and what your overall energy for the month is. So let's get started. What is Sagittarius' strengths for the month of August, please, Spirit? Your Sagittarius' strengths. That was too many cards. I'm not going to take all them, Sag. I'm not going to take all them. You guys want to talk? That's cool. But we ain't talking that much. So, alright. Your strengths in the... Interesting. Your strengths in the month of August is number 5, the Hierophant. So I feel as though with the 6 of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck and the Lovers, okay, cool. So that is giving me a pretty clear message. It is saying that it is literally a strength for you, I feel, in your silent power, in your inner knowing. You are literally, it's really interesting. It's a weird message because the 6 of Wands in reverse coming out as a strength is essentially, I feel like you're acknowledging what didn't work and how powerful it is that it didn't. It's recognizing the fact that you're actually coming out on top because something didn't work out, because something was unsuccessful, because something seemed on the surface like it was really all sunshine and daisies, but in the truth it wasn't. It's interesting because it definitely could have to do with a partner, a relationship. This could definitely have to do with, you know, another person, where it's just that you're coming to the realization in August that, wow, that really, really, really was like, it is my success to have gotten myself out of that relationship. Because it's funny, with the 6 of Wands in the reverse, it feels like, oh no, it's not successful. It's not like being perceived as being something that is physically successful on the outside. But I feel, especially with this Hierophant coming out, I'm seeing it more as a High Priestess. And this is a bit of a weird deck. I don't know if like it's all... No, well, you know, it's interesting that the Hierophant is actually being portrayed as a feminine energy. And I feel like this is like a feminine understanding and knowing that, you know what, something didn't work out and it really, really wasn't meant to. Like, it was really meant to actually ignite your passion and ignite your soul's knowing for like a deeper sense of recognition, something that isn't so much good looks, that something that doesn't look so good on the outside but feels actually really good on the inside. This is you committing to yourself and knowing that, you know what, I am blessed, I've been gifted like so much knowledge and so much truth and so much magic. And it's like rooting yourself in knowing that you have been pretty much on this path all along. You just got a little diverted, and somebody may have actually been a distraction to you. And I feel as though this is the universe saying you're going to start to realize that taking this distraction, this person out of your life, this unsuccessful, I want to put that in like this unsuccessful experience, is literally what it is that you needed to finally commit yourself to your spirituality, to your spiritual practice, to your spiritual truth and knowing. And you have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck as well. So, you know, this is being like so, like, I don't know, I'm seeing that rabbit as maybe even, you know, you have a family, you have people, 333 on the camera, so, you know, that's relevant for someone. You have a family, you have people that you're trying to provide for and nurture, and the fact is you may look on the outside like you are not successful, but this is exactly what your strength is. It's the fact that you are being able to move through this seemingly unsuccessful experience and create something that feels truly stable and nourishing to you. It's something that's actually going to nourish your life and nourish your fertility, nourish your sense of just growth in this world. And it's like it's something that needs to be done internally for your own self, and not be so much, what's the word, like infiltrated by other people. I'm literally hearing infiltrated. Like, I feel like your energy has been infiltrated for so long by everything else. Like, look how many cards I have for you. Like, there's just so much going on for you all the time, and that's why I feel like Spirit is calling you to this. It's this quiet, silent knowing. It's this listening to the Spirit. It's listening to God. It's listening to the part of you that is telling you to slow down and to not worry about what it is that's going on. It's like nourishing yourself and nourishing your pentacle and actually paying attention to what it is. What is the legacy that you're building? What is it that you're actually trying to create? It's something that feels really like stable and nourishing in the long run, but it's going to require obviously care and effort and putting your heart and soul into it. And at the moment it might not look like it's like the most successful thing in the world, but that's part of the gift. That's part of like the magic of this, is it's something that is for you internally. It's not for other people externally to like have really even a say about. Like, and now I see I've just flipped it up in the upright with this Lovers card. So it also could be, you know, this seems like it could definitely have something to do with a relationship, and this is sort of saying you will have your success and you will have your love and you will have something that feels like really, really nourishing to you, but you just really can't focus on the external results so much right now, because this is coming. It's just not really important right now. Right now you're needing to focus on what it is that you need to do. And the Lovers also talks about making a decision. So there's a decision that you've made or that you're making that is your strength. So let's have a look at your weaknesses for the month of August. I don't know why, but I just keep thinking Augustus Gloop. So some of you guys might really like watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You might be watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Alright, and the card that you have out is, the card that came out is Sacrifice. So that's the Hangman vibes. That's being in a limbo. So this coming out in your weaknesses is saying like you definitely feel like you might have sacrificed something and you're questioning yourself. Temptation. Once again, it's the temptation to go back. It's the temptation to make things easier for yourself by maybe you know, delving into things that aren't really beneficial to you, and you know that. So the Devil, this is the Devil card, and the Devil card talks about attachment. It's being attached to habits, toxic things, people, places, you know, put it where it fits. Addictions, it can be just being addicted to things that are not serving us and that are keeping us from being able to like take things to the next level. So that is a pretty big, what's the word? Weakness to be going through in the month. So, you know, it's definitely you trying to, you see how he's like, his head is moving like to and fro. It's like he's trying to say no and go towards the light, but then he's also being drawn back down to the darkness. So it's like trying to go between two worlds, being sort of tempted by the dark, but knowing that you're of the light. And with Sacrifice coming out, you know, it can be a little bit hard to make that decision and sacrifice and decide, you know what, I'm not going to participate in this anymore. I'm not going to keep doing these things that are not of service to my highest good, because you know that it's dragging you down, and you know that it's not taking you anywhere good, and you know that you need to expand into a new way of seeing things. You're needing to have like a shift in perspective, and you're needing to like, you know, pay more attention to the clouds and the rainbows and the things that are joyful and light in life, and not be so drawn to the things that are dark. It's like, literally, look at this. You have like the darkness devil right here, and then you have literally on the other side like rainbows and angels, and you know, just like really beautiful stuff. So, you know, this is accepting the fact that you are definitely tempted to go back to some things that are not feeling good, and Spirit is definitely really calling you to pay more attention to the things that really do feel good, and that do feel expansive, and that do feel like they are going to just like bring your dreams into fruition. Like, I'm really just noticing, like, she just looks like she is literally just being drawn up to the sky, and there's rainbows and there's flowers, and it's beautiful, and it reminds me of summer vibes. And just, you know, I feel as though by the time summer comes, and if you're watching this from the other side of the world, like, you know, put it where it fits, winter. But for us Aussies, and I'm pretty sure we're in the southern hemisphere. I'm not good at geography. But, you know, like, this is pretty much saying, like, by the time summer comes around, you're going to feel like a new person, but you have to leave some of these temptations behind. You have to leave some of these things that are not serving you in the dark, essentially. Like leave them in the dark where they belong. Like, I feel like you're having a big crown chakra activation, just big activation in general, big transformation, and you can't have that if you keep going back to the things that you're trying to transform away from. So what is your overall energy, Sagittarius, for the month for the month of August? What's the overall energy for Sag in the month of August, please, Spirit? One card for the Sagittarians. Is it that one? No. No, we're gonna keep waiting. We're gonna get the right card. It's gonna come. Ooh, and there it is. Just popped out. All right, air element, communication. Communication is a big thing for you this month. You really need to focus on clear, concise, and appropriate communication with the right people, with the right resources, you know, with the right, I don't know why I'm hearing resources, organizations, constitutions. Like, maybe some of you guys are actually going to be talking to, like, you know, like building something, and you need to be honest and communicative with your clients, and you need to be honest and communicating with, like, the structures. I don't know what to call it, but whoever it is that you're communicating, I'm feeling like you're really needing to be honest and vulnerable. Not so much vulnerable, but you need to be honest about where you're currently at, because you're going through a healing process and a journey, and you're definitely needing to honor where it is that you need to safely express yourself, because I feel like you've been held back for a long time. So Capricorn, I use, and like I was just saying, that Capricorn is sort of that 10th house energy, and that's that career path. Capricorn is someone, like an energy that is really, really focused on their career and really focused on what it is that they're creating in this world. This is your legacy. In astrology, the 10th house is pretty much like your public image, what you're creating that the public's going to see. It is your legacy. So this is helping you move towards whatever it is that you are trying to create. And what is looking like not successful now is literally going to be in the future, as long as you can steer clear of the temptations that are drawing you back into old versions of yourself. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful beloved Sagittarius friends. Let me know if this resonated, and yeah, check out your song, give this video a like, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all the information is in the description box below, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, Capricorn. Is that too bright? I think it's alright. Screw it. Anyway, so we're going to have a look at what your strengths, what your weaknesses, and what is the overall energy of your month of August, my beautiful Capricorn friends. Alright, let's just get right into it and look at your strengths. There it is. I was waiting for that the whole time. That's why I was feeling a little awkward. Sorry. So, Capricorn, excuse me. What are your strengths? Okay, cool. So you guys are going to be letting go of some fear and worry over financial shit. So we have High Priestess and Judgment coming up for you guys. High Priestess, silent power, knowing that everything is gonna be okay. So you guys are really intuitively activated this month. You're actually really connected to what it is that you, I don't know, I'm just feeling like you're really connected to the spirit realm and really like essentially into yourself and your divine feminine magic and wisdom. And when I said that it was 1:11 on the clock, so you know, angels are around you, that is definitely a confirmation. So you also have Judgment, and this is like literally, I feel like you are just stepping into this like way more powerful version of yourself, and you're already a Capricorn, so Capricorn's already powerful as fuck. And I feel like this is you really stepping into your own power and just knowing like, yep, damn, I am the shit, baby. So, you know, this is like, I just heard, if any of you guys ever watched Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron, when I looked at Chandler blowing this bugle thing right now, I just heard, sound the bugle now, play just for me. And yeah, I can't really remember the words. Maybe that'll be your song, Capricorn. But yeah, essentially it's like I feel as though like you are just stepping into such a radiant, powerful, expansive light, and Judgment is talking about like the rebirth. It's like the level up. It's pretty much you coming out of, you know, you might have been in this like kind of quiet space for a little bit where you haven't really been projecting yourself too much to the outside world, and this is feeling like maybe August or maybe it's Leo season that is just bringing out this like sort of like whole new version of you where you were just like, I am sounding my damn bugle and I am letting y'all know how motherfucking sick I am. So, you know, Four of Pentacles as well in the reverse is sort of saying like, I don't feel like you're holding on to you know, just things that felt just unstable before. It's like this card is really interesting. I find this deck really interesting because I find it to be a lot more like, you know, I take the imagery literally, and you see how like worried Joey is over his pentacles. He's like, he's got a few, he's sitting on his little thing, but he just feels like he just doesn't have enough, and he's just, it's like a hoarding sort of energy. It's the Mitre and the Midas is sort of the archetype of the Four of Pentacles. So, you know, this is, when it's in the reverse, I'm feeling as though you're actually becoming more of the Midas. You're like, you know what? It doesn't get me anywhere to need to be so protective of my Pentacles. And, you know, Capricorn as well, you guys can be really, really, like, really, I don't want to use the word obsessed. Like, it's like just feeling really passionately about your financial world and just like making it in the world and having that legacy and having, you know, that material success. And I feel as though this is like you accepting, you know what, maybe I don't need to actually have this big material successful thing to be worthy and to be like actually to be valued in life. Like, I feel as though you're actually gaining a new sense of value within yourself that isn't so much connected to your physical world at all. It's actually much more connected to your spirit world. It's much more connected to the wisdom that you have within you. It's much more connected to the way you feel about yourself, and to like knowing that you are actually like this really powerful being, and you don't need to have that material wealth in order to be seen and known as that. And this all coming up in your strength, like it's a strength for you to not let go of the worry and to let go of the fear of like not really being financially successful enough, or being seen as financially successful enough, and all that sort of stuff. So let's have a look at what your weaknesses are in the month of August. Capricorn, what is Capricorn's weaknesses in the month of August, please? Capricorn's weaknesses. Whew. Not taking all of them. Not taking all. I just want one or two cards, please, Spirit. Capricorn. Okay, there we go. So your weakness in the month of August, you have, on the bottom of the deck, we have new beginnings. So it's definitely, you know, you're going to have a new beginning, but I feel as though in August, you're actually sort of struggling to maybe embrace that. And with that Four of Pentacles coming up, like, it's definitely your strength to be letting all this go, but there is like that feeling of hesitation within you. So you have passion ignited and fulfillment of wishes. So you are definitely having a little bit of a struggle with your passion, and like with that High Priestess coming out in the Judgment, you're definitely, like, your strength is that you are feeling so connected to yourself and you're knowing what you want and you're having this rebirth and you're just going through this new thing. But it might actually be like a little bit hard for you to release what it is that you know what, I'm hearing the fact that you might actually be releasing some wishes that you've been sort of banking on and harboring on, and you're maybe coming to a new conclusion that isn't quite what you needed or wanted, and that you are moving in a direction of something that feels a lot more fulfilling to you. And it might be a little bit hard for you to let this go. It feels as though this might have been something that you were really passionate and really inspired about for a long time, and now it's like, holy crap, I'm moving in a new direction, and this feels really weird. But it's like it's strength. It's the Four of Pentacles in reverse. It's letting go of something, and that being really powerful for you this month. So I feel like holding on to things is not something that you want to be doing. Worrying so much about your wishes coming true and worrying so much about, like I was saying, with the material realm, I think you're actually coming to a new understanding now that you can't be so focused on the material realm. You can't be so focused on the material things around you, that you do need to have this new beginning, and you can't sort of hesitate on taking the leap. You need to just sort of, sorry, I'm trying to get it without the lighting being poop. You're needing to sort of take the leap and take the risk and just move into things that feel new and expansive and exciting, even though it doesn't sort of have that stability standing there right for you. Because I know that it's really hard as a Capricorn to jump into something that doesn't feel sort of stable. You guys just love to build that stable foundation, and this feels like it could be a little bit like, something that you're being guided to intuitively, but it's like, it can be hard for a Capricorn to trust their intuition because you guys are so practical. And that's why I feel like it might be really difficult for you to actually let go of this fully and to just jump straight into this brand new awareness. And like underneath all that, you have patience. So it's like being patient with yourself and being patient with the process. That's someone literally planting their seed. When you're gardening, without patience, you're going to get nowhere, because you just plant a seed in the earth and expect it to be fucking, like, you plant an apple seed one week and expect it to be a whole new tree harvesting fruit the next, and you're just literally fucking wasting your own time. Like, there's no way that it's something like that is going to be that stable and bring you that much harvest in the end, can grow so quickly. So you definitely need to embrace the fact that you're going to this is going to take time, and this is a rebirth, this is a brand new coming out, and truth. You have a truth that's coming to fruition, something that feels really, really powerful and really, really expansive, and really it's coming to the end of a major cycle, and it's beginning something brand new. So, this is all a struggle for you, because in your heart that there is a truth, something that you need to let go, a wish that is not going to be fulfilled, and a passion that you're needing to release. And that's okay. It's okay to move into a new direction, and to maybe even shock everybody around you and just say, hey, you know what, I know that I've been doing this for a long time. I know that everybody knows me as this, but I actually want to be this. It's like that sort of really random energy where people are like, what? I didn't see that coming. So yeah, what is the overall energy for Capricorn in the month of August, please, Spirit? What is the overall energy for Capricorn in the month of August? So on the bottom of the deck, we have Grand Cross Provoker. So that could definitely be that you guys are having some conflicts with yourself or with other people about what it is that you are trying to do and the direction that you're trying to move in. There's definitely a change that's happening here, and there's definitely some different opposing forces coming together to say well, I think this and I think that, but essentially it's all happening for you. This is all happening to sort of bring you out of some sort of cave that you've been in previously, where you've been sort of holding yourself back a little bit by sticking to what it is I feel like you already know. So the two cards that you had come out, oh wow, is Sun, Spirit. Can you see that? Spirit. So that's literally your soul. That's literally the sun has just moved into Leo. I feel like Leo is just coming out everywhere all over this reading and saying this is trying to get everybody to move in the direction of their soul, their spirit, listening to the part of you that is telling you to go in a brand new direction. The sun is such a happy, bright, beautiful card. This is a really good omen. This is saying, this is whatever it is you're trying to create. it's going to make you so happy, but it's going to really like shock some people, and it's going to really like shock you, maybe even the fact that you actually want to go in this direction, because you also have North Node, my friend, life's purpose. Your North Node is so freaking important. It's the direction that you need to go in life to experience your most highest timeline of fulfillment, essentially. So whatever it is, like, you are just feeling really, really drawn towards moving towards like a new direction, and a direction that feels like so aligned with your soul. I feel as though if you don't already know the sign and the house of your North Node, it's really important for you to look into that right now, Capricorn, because August is all about you moving in the direction of your life's purpose and creating this like new legacy for yourself, and something that people probably are not quite like expecting, but it's definitely something that's going to be like really, really powerful. And like, that's all sort of like yellowy energy, yellowy orange. So it's something that's going to nurture your soul. It's something that's going to provide so much for your spirit. It's just that you need to move through a bit of conflicting energy in order to get there. And you know, North Node is always going to come with some conflicts. It's like Saturn. Saturn is not just going to hand you everything on a silver platter. You have to work for it, and you as a Capricorn know that better than anyone. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful Capricorn souls. Let me know if this resonated. Hit this video up with a like, subscribe to my channel. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all the information is in the description box below. And yeah, I will pretty much see you in another reading. Make sure you check out your North Node, because it's really important for you this month, and I will talk to you guys another day. I love you so much. Farewell. Hello, Aquarius. So, holy hell, I'm sorry if I look like a complete not a mess, but literally just before I started your reading, I got some really freaking negative ass news that just sent me into the biggest breakdown that I'm surprised I'm even actually here trying to film. So, you know, I thought as well that could be relevant for some of you guys, because it was like literally as soon as I was going to start your reading, things got pretty horrible, and I have my Mercury and my Venus in Aquarius, so, you know, there's definitely some sort of correlation there. So if you guys have gotten any sort of really negative news, I feel you, I'm there with you. Holy crap. Yeah, I just tried to put a little bit more makeup on, because I literally cried my makeup off my face and my mascara and stuff, so I'm sorry if I look just a wreck, I don't care. But yeah, so we're going to have a look at your month of August and what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and just like the overall energy for the month. My beautiful Aquariuses, what is Aquarius' strength in the month of August, please, Spirit? I just want one. Aquarius in the month of August. Page of Swords. I'm gonna get two for that. Okay, Aquarius, so you're definitely expressing yourself, you're expressing your truth. You're letting yourself, I feel like you're putting yourself out there more than usual. And yeah, you're actually allowing yourself to be a little bit more open and vulnerable, I think, with the outside world a little more than you're used to. Getting social media vibes from this, so some of you might actually be expressing yourselves on social media a little bit more than you're used to, and just like being honest, a little more open and honest. You know, this is just spending, I think you're actually spending a little bit more time on social media and expressing yourself that way, and like you might even be trying to build something on social media, or just like, you know, putting yourself out there a little bit more. I feel like people are definitely noticing you on social media. It's coming out as a strength, so people are paying attention. I mean, you're an Aquarius, you're pretty hard to ignore, so, you know, I definitely feel as though you are putting yourself out there a lot more. You're willing to like sort of be seen as a little bit more like quirky and immature, not even immature, but just quirky and eccentric and out there than most people. And you know, I feel like you're willing to let that be seen at the moment. You also pulled the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Five of Cups, so, you know, you guys definitely might be on a similar trajectory to me right now. But you know, for some reason it feels as though whatever losses that we're going through, whatever spiritual wounding, just like, you know, whatever these big painful losses, essentially, just spilling of cups. You know, see all those cups have spilled over. She's freaking devastated. For some reason it's coming out as a strength, so you know, I feel as though it's something that's actually for us, not so much against us, and it's causing us to maybe focus on our spiritual health a little bit more than we have been in our past, because it feels like maybe we've been so caught up, and I'm really saying we, so yeah, this is definitely like I feel like a collective Aquarius vibe that's going on right now. Like, we just had that Aquarius full moon too, so a lot of us are feeling really activated and really fragile and on edge. And yeah, it just feels like, you know, things just haven't been quite going the way we've been wanting, and for some reason it's like this is actually a gift, and I feel as though it's because we're being asked to like focus on our spiritual grounding a little bit more, and to like focus on our healing and on our health, and resting and taking care of ourselves, because it feels like we're tired of things going wrong, we're tired of things just not working out, we're tired of things just feeling like it's so hard, and like we've been grieving. It feels like we've been grieving for such a long time, you know, and every time you get 2 steps forward, it feels like you know, you just sent another 10 steps back. And so like this Page of Swords, it's like seeing the truth of the situation for what it really is, and just deciding to like move forward with a little bit more integrity than we like, because the thing with Aquarius is we can be really detached, and we really don't like to show our emotions, and we really don't like to have sort of people, like, we love to show our differences and how weird and quirky and fun and eccentric and stuff we are, but we really don't like people to know the inner workings of us. So this feels like a call to actually just being a little more open and honest about the parts of us that are really needing some love and attention and some nourishment. 6 of Cups in reverse on the bottom of the deck, so you know, this could definitely have to do with some of our families and just like our past. It just feels like a real past energy is coming up, like things of the past are still affecting us in our present, and it's definitely a lot of suffering trying to get through all this, and it's like this melancholy feeling like, you know, when is this ever going to work out for me? And you know, it's one of those situations where you just can't help but say it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. As much as I hate that, and as much as like it's a pain in the ass to hear, it's true. You know, like Spirit will never give us anything that we can't handle. And so it's really important that we acknowledge the fact that yes, we've lost these 3 cups over here, but there is still 2 cups that are sitting there waiting for us, and we're not completely empty. There's nothing left to build on. So, you know, it feels like a strength that we are actually maybe even coming to terms with some of the losses that we've been through in our past, and some of the things that have really kept us stuck and stagnant and have made it so difficult for us to move. Because I mean, Saturn is in our sign, Saturn is in your sign, Aquarius, you know. It's Saturn comes with its pain and its trials and its tribulations. You can't grow through you know, ease, I suppose. Like I'm thinking of the lotus, and the lotus can and only will grow through mud. So, you know, it feels like that sort of energy. What is Aquarius's weaknesses this month? Spirit. Alright, oh wow, trapped in fear. So we have accelerated motion in reverse on the bottom of the deck. I wonder if I should pull the blinds down, because I'm just going to quickly go and pull the blinds down, folks. Bear with me 1 second. Thought the sun had disappeared. See if that's a little bit better. If not, we're just going to have to yellow it. Whew. So yeah, with accelerated motion in reverse, it feels like we're not getting anywhere fast enough. Like it's all moving too slow. Trapped in fear, like that's what I'm talking about. Like I really do feel as though like what I just experienced was literally like, oh my god, it didn't fix the problem. Anyway, it just feels as though like what I literally just went through in that breakdown I just had, like I'm not alone. I feel like that was definitely relevant, because I feel like a lot of us are just like, you know, you can be fine 1 minute and then the second this painful thing gets brought up, it just sends us straight back down, and we're spiraling straight back into this like feeling of being stuck and trapped and like we're never going to get out. And it's really, really difficult. It's really, really uncomfortable and painful emotion. So Spirit is definitely calling us this month to focus and work with expressing ourselves in a more clear and authentic way, and just not being so stuck on the fact that things aren't moving as fast as we'd like them to, and that it's okay that things aren't moving as fast as we'd like them to. Because we also have recognition and reward in the reverse as well. So, you know, it just feels like we're not getting recognized, we're not getting our rewards as fast as we'd like to, and we're not like receiving what it is that we're hoping to receive fast enough. So it's definitely going to be a struggle this month to work through these feelings and just not like being where we're at, and just struggling to come to terms with that at the moment. It feels like, you know, we're really being asked to like look at that person. That's literally what I was just doing in my room, like crying my eyes out and just had my head in my hand. So like, you know, it's a major thing at the moment. I feel like these moons are really activating us like next level, and it's bringing out like, you know, our hopes and dreams and all that sort of good stuff, but at the same time it's really bringing to surface the unhealed aspects and the things that we still need to deal with. And that's that Page of Swords, you know. It's like our strength is that we can actually see where we need to make changes. We can see where we need to express ourselves differently. We can see where we need to like be putting ourselves out there and starting something new and just like, you know, trying. But it's just definitely feeling like it's a little clouded and shady and it's hard. So what's the overall energy for Aquarius? I just saw the second house, and that's relevant to me, so... the second house is talking about like our finances and our values and things. So what is the overall energy for Aquarius this month, please, Spirit? The overall energy for Aquarius. I'm just going to take them both. Oh my god, everyone is seriously getting this grand cross provoker. So there's a lot of provoking going on. There's a lot of like conflict and just things just, you know, feeling hated and all over the place and angry and frustrated. It's just like a frustrating energy. It's like it feels as though we're literally being provoked by the universe to like, that's funny, to go in the direction of our heart's desire. But you know what I was saying like about Saturn before, like Saturn return age. We literally have Saturn sitting there and just saying, no, I'm going to make you work for this. Like, you can't just expect to wake up one day and have it all work out and have it all be perfect. And I suppose that's like what I've been doing. I've just been saying, okay, well, you know, I'm putting my effort into this now. Where's my rewards? So I suppose this is the universe kind of asking us to slow down and accept the fact that we need to put in time and work and effort. And, you know, we're not just going to be healed in one day. We need to really accept the fact that it's going to take time. Our desires are really important this month. Like I was saying, we really do need... and are wanting to focus on where it is that we're going, but we can't allow ourselves to be overwhelmed by the things that we're perceiving that we've lost. You know, we may really, really, really want something, but with that Saturn coming out, it's going to take time. It's going to take effort. It's going to take, you know, balance. It's going to take putting good hard work into something in order to bring it into fruition. But it's something we're very passionate about. Lunar eclipse change. So yeah, there's lots of big changes coming through for us. Definitely big changes. And we're wanting to change a lot, and it might feel as though we're moving a little slow in this change, and you know, we just want to wake up tomorrow and have everything be different and have everything be exactly how we want it to be, but that's not exactly how the world's designed to work, my loves. So, you know, the changes are definitely coming, and we're coming into big changes, and I feel as though we're actually accepting, you know what, I do need to focus on my spiritual health and my physical and emotional health a little bit more than I have been, because it's like being so focused on the goal that we haven't been able to bring anything into fruition. Oh, not so much for focusing on the goal that we can't bring anything to fruition. It's like being so focused on the goal that we're forgetting to nourish the other parts of ourselves, because like here's that 12th house escape. Not paying enough attention to our physical selves. You know, this is wanting to just go and fly and, you know, experience things that are otherworldly and just like, you know, the deepest, darkest depths are coming to the surface this month for us to really explore and for us to really see. There's like the subconscious, the things that we don't see, the things that we have been hiding under the rug for our entire lives. Like, you know, everything's coming up to be looked at now because it's really important for us to move forward. And I feel like that's what those full moons are really activating within us. So Aquarius, my loves, please let me know if this resonated. Sorry about that, sun. You know, give this video a like if it did. Subscribe to my channel because it really helps, and like the video, but subscribe to the channel. If you want to book a personal reading with me, then all of the information is in the description box below. Make sure you check out your other placements, and I will see you in the next reading. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Piscean souls. Welcome to your August reading. So we're going to be taking a look at your strengths, your weaknesses, and sorry guys, my apologies, and the overall energy for the month of August, my Pisces friends. So I'm a Pisces sun, and I just had a really horrible experience where I just had a bit of a breakdown because I got some really bad news, and you know, I sort of realized that I still definitely have some shadow work to move through. I feel like that could definitely be relevant for some of you guys, so take that if it's resonant. Feels like big things coming through. Oh my god. Okay, Pisces. Yeah. Alright, so our strengths this month. I need another card to go with that. I'm not taking all of them, Spirit. The first card that you had out, Pisces, is the Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit in reverse. So this is your strengths. Hermit in reverse, the Five of Pentacles, wow, and the Magician upright. Okay, so it's actually a strength to be going through this Five of Pentacles moment, and as much as I don't want to fucking hear that, it is true. So you see how this card, Joey's sitting there, will act for pennies. This is pretty much the feeling of like you will do anything to have money. Like you just don't do, it is such a lackful mentality. It's such a, not even lackful mentality, it's actually genuinely lacking. It's like not having what you need to get through, to get by life. It's like literally not having the resources. It's feeling as though there's like not enough, just not enough. And the fact that this is coming out under the strengths with the Magician, I feel as though it's actually, this is happening for us because it's time for us to create something new. It's time for us to like really build on something. It's time for us to get into our manifestation pants. I mean, we're Pisces, man. Like Pisces is the best sign when it comes to just manifestation. Like we're magic. I'm sorry. We can't say it any other way. We're fucking Pisces. So, you know, like we can manifest anything, and I feel as though previously we've had a really hard time with dealing with like this sense of lack and this sense of just not having enough. And it's like literally, you know, I'll use myself as an example because I'm a Pisces sun, and I have literally been going through this for such a long time now, like this financial hardship that I just, you know, I feel like I'm at the point where I'm like, literally, will act for pennies, will sell my body on the internet. Just kidding. But like, you know what I mean? It's like that feeling of just, I would do anything to be able to actually have what I need. And this is the universe jumping in and saying, you know, you actually have everything that you need right inside of you, right here with you. You have, see, the Magician has everything they need. They have earth, water, fire, and air. They have everything that they need, all the tools that they, you know, I'm thinking of like the alchemist. Like the alchemist has got everything that he needs in order to turn lead into gold. Anything into gold. The alchemist can turn anything into gold. So, you know, I feel as though this is turning lack into gold. This is turning the things that have made us feel left out and broken and isolated and like we don't have enough and just empty, turning that into something that is so powerful. And the Hermit in reverse coming out is talking about, this is like using our knowledge. This is expanding on our knowledge. Like, you know, the Hermit goes inside himself to figure out everything about himself and like goes on an inner quest and discovered so much magical, like incredible stuff about himself, so many powers, so much so much like a wealth of knowledge, and I feel as though we're being asked to actually express that now and to bring it out into the open and to really just like I'm hearing answer the call of spirit and just do the thing that brings your heart alive, for singing, dancing, painting, you know, acting. You know, this, like, Pisceans, you guys are such a creative energy. It's like you really cannot box in a Pisces. You just can't, because a Pisces needs to be free. We need to like flow, and like we're mutable water. We're pretty much go with the flow. We will just do whatever it is that brings our heart the most joy in that time. And, you know, I feel like for so long we've been holding ourselves back, and we've been like worried about so much. Like, this is so much worry. Like the Five of Pentacles is essentially like when you don't have enough, and then you just worry and worry and worry and worry over it, and it just creates so much more turbulence. And then honestly, it creates more and more lack, because you can only create from where you currently are. So, you know, it's like, if you want to see where your future is going to go, have a look at what your present reality looks like. And if it looks like you're just stressing and worrying and stuff every day, then that's probably what your future is going to look like as well. So this is a call from spirit. It's coming out in our strength. It's a strength for us to have to work through this and to have to find our power in loss, in not having enough, in pretty much feeling as though things have just been ripped out from underneath, like the carpet's been ripped out from underneath our feet. Like, this is knowing that you have everything within you to create what it is that you need to create. You don't need anybody else to do it for you. Well, you know, like Phoebe is so much fun. She's so creative. She's so like silly and just like, you know, she's such a vibe. And I feel like you are such a vibe. And it's time to use your vibe to attract your tribe and to just go forward and create what it is that you really want to create. And so, like, you know, it's a strength. The Magician coming out as a strength is pretty much saying that we have the power right now and the ability to manifest anything that we want. So what do you want? What are you trying to create? What are you trying to manifest? So what are Pisces' weaknesses in the month of August, please, Spirit? What is Pisces' weaknesses in the month of August? Pisces weaknesses. Emotional loss. Yeah. So we're still feeling a little focused on all the losses that we've taken, all the L's, all the things that we've gone through, because, you know, that's 2 5s. Big changes. Lots of things are changing in our life, and I feel like we've had to lose a lot of things in order to move forward and gain some, and it feels like we might not have experienced our gains yet, and that's what this month is about. It's about manifesting those new gains. It's about manifesting that new path, and manifesting that new beginning, that new start, that new reality, like focusing mostly on what it is we want to create. I feel like, you know, me personally, I've been focused on what I'm trying to create, but really I don't know, I feel like I can be doing it from such a place of so much more ease and grace, and, you know, I'm just so focused on everything that's gone wrong. It's like a labyrinth. Like, you see in this card, like, it's just like he's literally feels as though he's going round and round and round in the fact that he's lost so much, and it's not beneficial to anybody. It's pretty much just keeping you stuck and trapped in that circle of just going back and forth in what I've lost. So that's a major thing for this month, is for us to not, and see how he's holding his heart, like it hurts. It really hurts. Some of the stuff that we've been through, some of the things that we've had to let go of, some of that hurt and pain, it really does hurt to have let it go. And, you know, Spirit is acknowledging that, but Spirit is also asking for us to maybe shift our perspective a little, and I'm just really, I'm stoked that Magician card came out, because, you know, it's just saying that we've got everything we need. We can create such a beautiful, beautiful life with what we have right now. So recognition and reward at the bottom of the deck. Aquarius got that as well. I think a couple of signs have actually got that. So once again, it feels like we're not receiving what it is that we really want, where things are moving too slowly, where we're not really being recognized by the outside world the way in which we're wanting to be yet. And, you know, with this Magician card, it's saying, like, it's coming, we're creating it, we're manifesting it, but it's going to take time. And, you know, what I'm really noticing is, like, look how empty and sad and just, like, lackful this card looks. Literally, like, we'll act for pennies. And then you look at this card, and look at how abundant it is. Look at all the flowers and the light and the beautiful colors, and, you know, it's just like that infinity sign above her head, essentially saying that she can manifest anything, she can have anything and everything that she could ever want. Sorry guys, another burp, that was disgusting. I apologize if you don't like it. But yeah, it's pretty much just like so much. Another 5, woohoo, 555, my goodness, big changes are coming for us guys. So yeah, this is wisdom. This is like, wow, like focusing on the things that we can learn and grow through. It's like, I feel like a challenge for us is seeing the wisdom in what it is that we've been through. Like, yes, we get it. Like, we've been in hermit mode for so long. We just want to come out and share this wisdom. And that's like, maybe that's part of the struggle, is actually sharing the wisdom that we've learned, because it can definitely feel like when we're still healing and we're still going through these big significant changes and these things that really have hurt us, it can feel a little bit like we don't have, like, you know, we're frauds. I'm not qualified enough to share my wisdom with other people because you know, I'm still going through struggle. And the truth is, like, you know, that doesn't mean shit. It really doesn't. It's about what you have inside, and it's about what you truly know and you know to be true. And it's not about like having all the qualifications and having everything perfect and having everything looking great. It's about just sharing from an authentic and a true and a vulnerable heart space. People are not looking to learn from people that are just robots and that know everything and that are perfect at everything. People want to learn from other people that have made mistakes. So I feel like this is a big energy for us this month, is just, you know, accepting the wisdom that we have and accepting where we need to share it. So what is the overall energy for Pisces this month, please, Spirit? Overall energy for Pisces in the month of August. How did I know that? I was literally, as I was shuffling them, I thought, I bet you the Pisces card's going to come out. We have Pisces, I believe, in the reverse. So this is not believing in ourselves enough, Pisces. Not seeing ourselves as magic as we are. Pisces, I believe, the dreamer. Believe. Believe that you can do it. Believe that you will have it. Believe that it is coming. Believe that it's your message, that it's your path. Wow, okay, we have Jupiter, abundance. And we have Neptune, sacrifice. So, you know, like, how clashing is that message? It's literally saying, like, on the one hand, it's like trying to like find our abundance, and on the other, it feels like we're sacrificing. So that's just like such an interesting message. I feel like it's like pretty hand in hand with everything we've been talking about. So like we've been going through this period where we really feel like we've had to sacrifice an awful lot, and we're trying to come into this abundance. And I feel as though, like, you know, there's still work to do. There's still things that are going to happen. There's still some manifestation that needs to occur. There's still some self-work and self-love that needs to happen. But like, for some reason, I'm seeing this Neptune card. It's reminding me of the Virgo card in my Moonology deck that says, it's like something about taking care of yourself, full moon of Virgo. And it's reminding me of that, like, pampering and taking care of yourself and being, like, treating yourself as if you already are abundant. Because that's the thing. I feel as though sometimes when we're going through financial struggle, we just get so attached to, it doesn't have to be financial, but any sort of like physical struggle, we just get so attached to the stories that we tell ourselves, like, oh, well, I can't afford this, I can't do that, I'm not, like, I don't have enough to do this, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough of this, I don't have enough. That's like the sort of vibe, and I feel as though, like, you know, it's an illusion. Neptune is like the ruler of illusions, and essentially, like, you know, it's not true that we don't have enough. The truth is that we do have enough, and we need to see that, and we need to manifest that, we need to create that, and we need to allow it to flow into our realities. So yeah, that is what I have for you, my beautiful Pisces souls. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope that it resonated. Let me know if it did. Give this video a like because it's really helpful, and subscribe to my channel if you want to get a personal reading with me. Then all the information will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for reading for me. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next reading. I love you. Bye.